John 88K resubscribed X24.
Follow me. Okay.
Oh, thank you!
Prince_FM resubscribed X8.
Good morning! Morning, everybody. Happy new FM. We're here. We're starting. It's the weekend. We're doing some streams. How are we doing? We good? Welcome in, Kokota. Prince, thank you very much for the 8 months. What a guy. 7-month streak as well, no less. Get in. Good morning, Leonie. Good morning, Kokota. Eve, Sinks, Ryan. Cannot confirm nor deny. Loon, how you doing, buddy? Skilly, Daniel, John, thank you very much for the 2 years. John's got his 2-year. I don't know if there is a 2-year badge. I think the sub badges need upgrading, actually, because I don't know how long they go on for. Thank you very much for the 2 years, though, John. I appreciate you. Alex, is that a brand new sub? Thank you, buddy. Welcome in, dude. Hope you're good. Thank you for the brand new one. What a way to start the weekend. Indeed. Murph, how you doing, buddy? Good morning. Hope you're good. Hope your FM start has been well. You'll have a lot of Clates OG soon. Yeah, exactly, right? Because you get to... How'd you get to Clates OG? You get to 2 year, right? Or is it before that? I'm not sure. I think it is 2 years. So I think, John, you've just gone to Clates OG with your 2 years. What a guy. Yeah, definitely show some love with some sub emotes in the chat like these ones. There, look. We all good, though? We excited for this? I'm quite excited, I won't lie. What's the goal with Newcastle, or just until the beta ends? I think Champions League, Kieran. Genuinely. So, the thought process. Let's get involved with the thought process here. I'll explain. The thought process was, with the beta, was to do a beta save so that we could do a save where we could have a bit of fun with it, check out the game, spend some money. That's Newcastle, right? But also so that it could potentially be slightly longer than the than launch. so that we can get ready for our next long-term save, which is going to be the Worcester City up save. So we're going to do like, I think it's tier 9. It's tier 9 or 10 for Worcester. They are way down there in the Midland Premier. So that save needs to make sure there's a database that works, etc. So I want to make sure that the beta save can continue till then, so it tides over a little bit. So we're going to do Newcastle, which I think is slightly in the middle ground. I'm very excited for the Worcester save. I think it's going to be a really big, good year with that. It should be really fun, but it needs a database, so it needs the editor, and it can't be straight on launch. So it's going to be one of those that I think we can have some fun with Newcastle, try and win the Champions League, and just keep going with them and see how good we can make them, right? Hello, Alex. Hello, everyone. First time sub here. Yeah, let's go. Let's go indeed. I hope you're good, my friend. Thank you very much for the support. I appreciate that. That does need to go. Yes, it does. FM23 said, yeah, can we update the save command? That'd be good. Thanks for the follows as well. Kinkers and Lamont. Prince and Alex and John I've mentioned, but thank you again for the subs. Worcester is going to be a saucy save. Do you know why I've picked Worcester? Mainly so that people who don't know how to say Worcester can come in and try and say Worcester. I feel like we need to get back the press conference questions just so I can hear people trying to say Worcester. Worcester. I need Zealand to have a go at it. I feel like he already knows though. I think I've asked him this before actually. Worcester. Yeah, exactly right. That's why I've chosen them. We're excited though. We've got, by the way that it's going to work then with this Newcastle save, Barley went. Stop asking, Ian. The way that this Newcastle save is going to work is we are going to be doing YouTube videos on it and Twitch streams on it. I think the way that we stream actually works quite well for doing a weekly YouTube video on it. And I think a weekly video is basically what I was able to do with series last year. So think of the Southampton save and the Plymouth save. Those videos were basically played a load of games. Here's an update on them. Let's maybe play a game together. Let's have a chat about what we can do. Let's do some transfers. And it was kind of like a roundup video anyway. And that's what the audience over on YouTube seems to like and gets in with. So I think we can do our Saturday and our Sunday streams. And then on the Monday or on the Sunday following the stream, I can go and do a bespoke episode based on what's happened, maybe play a few games as well. And I want to do a bit more progress with the saves this year so that we actually don't spend 11 months and do 9 years in game, which was slow last year. And I think I've got a formula to make it all work and tie together to make YouTube happy with regular videos, and yeah, show some stream highlights as well. Some we can have we've got all the footage if we need it, right? And we can make it work. So yeah, the Worcestershire. Is that the town the sauce is named after? It is Preparera, yeah. It is indeed. Arj, I've just lost the name completely there. Arj, thank you very much for the 13 months. You're into your second year. Arj, thank you, buddy. Hey, Clates, excited for the new save. Love that. Me too. Me too. Happy beta. Beta? I know Ben was having that that debate. I usually say beta, but a beta just slipped out of me there. Did you hear that? It's those epic transfer windows. Exactly, yeah. We are going to need to show the transfer windows and things, aren't we? Which we will be able to do that. I think it's going to be a fun way of doing it. I think we can keep it up with regular content then. And it's a video per week that is, don't have to think of an idea. It's like, here's a video a week. The real question is, does Clates get his turn to live at 10 Downing Street for 15 minutes? It'd be nice, wouldn't it? That would be good. Tom! Tom's here, but he's going in a minute. Fair one, Tom. Thank you very much. That's a year, by the way, with your primer. Thank you, dude. You've got yourself a nice new sub badge there as well. I can't remember which one a year is. Diamond, I think. I think it's Diamond. I need to update those sub badges, don't I? Right. We've waffled. But to be fair, we've not waffled anywhere near how much we usually waffle. Let's get ourselves into the game. One quick thing, though. We do have... And I feel like I need to chase these again. We do have the unnamed special heating mug that keeps my coffees at the optimum temperature. See how good the adverts would be. But no. Name redacted. Cheers. The unbranded. Cheers, everyone. We waffled for an hour and a half last Saturday. We did, didn't we? We did. That's very Partridge. It is. Name redacted. It is very Partridge. But if they sponsor, I would shill my... honestly, imagine the streams if they did sponsor the streams. I reckon you should go in all at Ember on Twitter. So, there we go. Oh, talking of sponsorships, by the way, did you see the Newcastle video had a sponsor? Big news on the YouTube channel. That type of thing, by the way. I know that it's like ads, although I think people are usually quite supportive. Like when we talked about the ads on the channel here, people are very supportive. It's that type of thing that makes this like an actual thing, and being able to do, like, without that, being able to do content maybe one day full time would never be able to happen. So it's nice that these things are starting to you know, begin. That OneFootball, brilliant, by the way. They're going to sponsor like 7 videos and potentially more after that, so that's so cool from them. So yeah, if you do want to click the ad in that video, do that, because that is basically what is going to show. It's the link, the tracked link in there. Go and click that link in there, and that will show them that I'm doing a good job, sort of thing. I'm all for the ads, by the way. Really don't mind them if it helps you. It absolutely does. And I'll be completely honest, it absolutely does. So yeah, thank you for having that point of view. A lot of you do. It's class. OneFootball is class. Like, genuinely, I use that app, and I feel like it's such a safe brand to work with, and they're really nice. Like, the people I've dealt with of them are great, and like, yeah, so I'm really happy with that. I downloaded it with your link, not actually been on it yet, but that's fair. Thank you, buddy. Honestly, that's the type of support I need in this world. What a guy. Thank you, dude. Use OneFootball. See, perfect. Good stuff. Like, it's good if you guys already use it, because it means that, you know, it's a brand that we're all on board with. Anyway, we're doing that waffling thing again. I know a lot of you are here because the new game is out. Let's actually go and click on the new game then, shall we? Let's actually play Football Manager. FM23, put your hand up. That's very teacher, isn't it? Put your hand up if you've got FM23. Let me know in the chat. Have you played it yet? Let me know. Newcastle fan. Yeah, we'll get into that. Hey, me, Benjam. Thank you, buddy. We'll get into all of that in a second. Hold you. I want all of your opinions. I want most of your opinions. Not yours specifically, but everybody. There's your hands. No. Have some people not played it? That's interesting, you see. No. Fair. Hand up, not played it yet. Ooh, interesting. Yes, we played it. All right, then. Next question. This isn't just me driving chat interaction, by the way. I promise. Next question. Who's your first save with? Have you seen the clip in your Discord? I haven't yet, Prince. I will check it out, buddy. I'm trying to talk myself out of getting it now to save money. Watching the stream seems like a bad idea. I'm not sure you're in the right place to do that, Polar. But you do you, boo. You do you. So the Mighty Saints, nice. PSG, Juventus, Mainz, Leipzig. A lot of people going. A couple of Bundesliga in a row there. West Brom beta, nice. I guess some of you are going to do the beta and then carry on playing the beta, right? A lot of people, I think, do that. More and more people each year, I think. Oxford, of course. Everton, 2 losses to start the season on brand. I love that. We had a hype train, by the way. 5 subs. Get in. Get in. Curzon Ashton, local side, nice. Man U. Frankfurt started Everton, but it's too depressing, so need to just restart. Everton are not very good, I don't think, on FM23. I feel. I can't remember. I'm trying to think back now to my saves that I've played through a little bit. I think it was Everton that were really struggling, like towards the bottom of the league, I think. Blades, nice. Rangers, how you doing, Speedy? Good morning, buddy. Unemployed journeyman from the beta. I love that, Daniel. I love that. Started unemployed, been sacked and won a trophy already. You're living your life. Love it, Ian. Trent Gothenburg. That's an interesting save. I like it. Feels like more dynamic game in terms of teams playing against you. That is the plan, to be fair. They are supposed to be doing that more and more this year. So if it seems to be that way, that's a good thing, isn't it? You struggled against Southampton, nice. Share your saves in Discord. Yeah. Also, yeah. The Discord is there. If you've had things happen in your saves, there is a section in the Discord, a channel where I like to have a little read through what people are doing and people share what they've been up to. So get in the Discord as well. Right, chat. Let's have a look at Newcastle. We are 1 episode into the series, so there has been an episode. Most of that episode was just looking at the club and seeing what the vision was, where we're expected to finish. By the way, we're expected to finish in the Europa League this year, so qualifying for the Europa League. That's about it. We do need to sign players on who are, does it say it on here? Doesn't actually say it, but I'm pretty sure it's on there. Grow the club's reputation. I think we're supposed to be signing players that are... Yeah, there you go. Board culture is to... You can't quite see that, can you? Let me move. To sign high reputation players. So we do need to make sure we are doing that this window. We've got 56 million to spend, which was 40 million, but I've put some of the wages into it. So we do have a bit of money. I've said money because I've looked at Kone as I said that. I have started to do some transfers. I did one of these in the video, which was... to make a bid for Moises Caicedo. because I think he looks great in FM23. He's 20, and I love him in real life. Love the default skin, but have also downloaded the Work the Space skin. I might have a look at the Work the Space TSS, is it? I can't remember what the actual TSM, whatever it was. That's a esports company, innit? Whatever it is, but I might have a look at that this year. Maybe I'll do a new one. Have you done staff? No. So we're going to do staff today because people love that. TCS, that's what it is, isn't it? But Caicedo is probably coming in for... It's 45 million. However, it's not actually 45 million. I think it's about 20 million up front and then with lots of future clauses, plus Paul Dummett, which they wanted. So, do you know what? If they want Paul Dummett, they can have him. He's good, but he's no Iwobi. Nice. I've also had a look at a couple of other players who I think look really good in FM, and I've just put the bids in. So I wanted your thoughts on them, really, about whether we should do this. I'm thinking, should we do a squad planner? I think we should do a squad planner. And I think we can do this with the future players, right? Let's do it. I mean, this is a new feature. If you've not got FM23, you can do this. Yeah, Maz, I will do logos, etc. Just not yet at the moment. I'm disappointed at how not very good Isaac Toure is. Do you know, he's not great, but I think he can be okay. I think he's quite dynamic in how good he's going to be, right? One of the saves I loaded up, he had decent potential. So maybe we'd just get lucky. By the way, Ryan's talking about this guy because, I mean, I put him in one of my videos. He's okay at this stage at 19. I'm going to scout him, but he's 6'8". He's a centre-back that's 6'8". And if he actually does turn out good, wow. I don't think we can sign him first of all because he's only just joined Marseille. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, FPL reminder. I think I've done mine, right? Looks weird with your sidebar not being icons. It does. Do you know what? I'm going to change that because I do just use icons, don't I? I just haven't done it yet. I'm going to change that. You're right. Yeah, good shout. Yeah, let me move my cam to the right as well for this as well. Good shout. Have you seen they have opt stat during matches quite hot? Yeah, Mezap. They've done loads of new things to the data hub, which now really reflect. It makes the match experience better. So it is really good. I agree. Okay. By the way, some of the wonder kids on this game this year, am I just getting overexcited or are there way more wonder kids on this year's game? I was picking my 5 for the video. By the way, get on YouTube. I've done how many videos since the game came out? It came out on what? Thursday? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I've done 5 videos since Thursday. So there is content on the YouTube if you want to go and grab that. If you want to check out stuff. Maybe not now. There's so many unknown random ones. Yeah, exactly, right? Exactly. Let's do a squad planner. Tom Huddleston's the best wonder kid. Actually, that makes me... I keep getting distracted, I know. But there's a lot to look at, isn't there? I just want to see what Jay Spearing looks like. I know I'm distracted. You can sign him. In the van. Get him in. Bellio is a really good wonder kid striker. Yeah, he looks really good, Vaughan. I've seen him. Also, this guy, which, again, might be a spoiler for a video because I'm going to put him in a video. Have you seen this guy? He's 19. He's at Atalanta, but 6'3". This guy's going to be a beast. He's only 19. He's going to be a beast. Jakob, it's about 40 million, which you can turn into 50 million. We need a corner video. Haven't scored from a corner yet. Yeah, I need to look into it and work out how that's actually going to work, Mezab. Yeah. What's your prediction for Chelsea United? I have no idea. I think Chelsea are better now with Potter. I'm going to check a few players in a bit. Depressive. Gula looks great. He does have really poor physicals, though. Look at his... Why are they so bad? Look how good he is at 17, but look at his physicals. He's unbelievable. Messing with him for Atalanta on a side project, very good, yeah. No, Tjaarland is Haaland's cousin, but he does look a bit like him, doesn't he, Loontoon? Yeah, Gula needs to get in the gym. Yeah, there's Haaland's cousin. He's not very good. I mean, he's actually not terrible, but he's certainly not a Haaland, is he? Budget, by the way, quickly, people who are asking, 56 mil mods. If people are asking for budget and things, could we just or chat generally? Actually, can we be answering people's questions? There's going to be a lot of questions flying about for a start of a new save, etc. So if we could try and help each other out with answering it, that'd be cool, and then we can make a bit of progress. What about the other cousin? I don't know who the other cousin is. Do I need to know about him? Right. Goalkeeper, I think we're good with Nick Pope, and I'm just going to remove this guy because he's rubbish. And Loris Karius probably is going to be released at some point too. Brunez, is that his name, is it? Okay. Right back. We do need another right back, actually, don't we? How you doing, Reese? Javi Magankio is our one back at right back. Is that a bit slim on the ground? Emil Kraft isn't terrible, but he's out for 13 months. So I think right back might be a position. If someone got their notebook out, make some notes here. Although I could, I suppose, like ask the assistant to suggest for current position. Ask the assistant to suggest for everything. I mean, I feel like that's a meme. This is me playing FM. Any advice for new people to... Any advice for new people to start playing FM? Press this button. Ask the assistant to suggest for everything. I'm just going to do a screenshot of that because I love it. Livramento is injured for months at the start of the game. Yeah, the injuries are tough, aren't they? Santiago Arias is on a free. Yeah, Arias is used to be good, not necessarily anymore. Let's ask him then. Let's do it. To ask for current position. Oh, that doesn't actually. That just asks me who the best is. That doesn't ask me for a new player, does it? That's not like asking like over here for the. It's not like a director of football one. But let's check out who he says for a right back, which will be a wing back. Di Lorenzo, Calabria, and Kyle Walker-Peters. All of those are going to cost a lot, though, is what I will say, Dan. How good is Dan? He's actually a decent director of football as well. But yeah, we'll come back to that. Right back, we need a backup, right? That's what we know here. Left back, I think we might need a new left back. We do have a lot of players on here. Let's get rid of Dummett and Manquillo on there. I don't think I'm going to want to play Sven Botman or Dan Burn there, really. Although Dan Burn's played there in real life, hasn't he? But with 9 acceleration, is that a good call? Is 9 acceleration good enough to start him as well? Like, I love Dan Burn. He's 6'7", you know. Like, obviously I love him, but we've got to start Sven, haven't we? Do you know what? Sven Botman's only got 10 acceleration anyway. It's annoying because I think those might be our 2 best centre-backs. Fabian Schär's decent, but they both only play on the left, which is the thing. Shay, I did see your rebrand. Good stuff, buddy. How you doing, dude? Welcome in. Malagusto for right back. Probably got a nice buff too. We'll check out. Let's identify our targets and then let's maybe look through some targets afterwards. I know that you guys want to do transfers. I want to do transfers as well. So we will look through them certainly afterwards. I think we might need a new left back. Although Matt Target is very round. He's very circle, isn't he? Oh, yeah. Shelderup is good, isn't he? Tyrick Mitchell is very good. I've signed... Do you remember, chat, think back. I signed Tyrick Mitchell for Schalke in the Schalke save. You could say I was ahead of the game because he looks very good in real life now, doesn't he? Right back, left back, and then maybe at centre-back. Are we going with Fabian Schär for a season? He's 30. Can that be an improved position? That new Korean Napoli CB. Okay, we'll get to him. There's going to be a lot of people saying and suggesting transfers today, which is fair. I get it. That's cool. Honestly, Target doesn't even look that much worse than Luke Shaw. No, Target does look decent. I think he's maybe not a priority for sure. 3 at the back with 2 aggressive wing backs are good. Okay, interesting. Sorry if I missed it. Can you check out Bruno and Joelinton? Not seeing how they are in the new game. Yeah, Parksy, we'll get to them in a second. We'll go through the team and we'll get to our midfield in a second as well. Parisi is something of a wing back. Okay, yeah. Hold your suggestions. I'll tell you what we'll do, chat. I will, for each position, we're going to go through the ones that we identify, and then I'm going to say, chuck suggestions at me, and we'll have a look at a load of them. Does that sound fun? Like, hold them for now, because if you do them when we're looking at something else, I'm probably not going to look at them, because there'll be too many, sort of thing. I think it's nice to give players a chance at a new club. Yeah, I get that, 3-4. I understand that. Like, see how they go, and then upgrade from there. I think you have to prioritise. Like, you want to make signings, but you have to prioritise where you want to make the signings, right? I don't think I want to be playing Dan Burn or Sven at right centre-back. I definitely don't want to be playing either of these two either. So, it's one of these two, isn't it? I'm going to try and make my squad planner quite thin on the ground with numbers, so I know exactly who is in the talk, in the conversation for each position. Like, I think here, it's a choice between these two, and I think I'd put Sven above Dan at the moment. I don't know why I'm saying their first names, by the way. Sven and Dan. By the way, Parksy, Ben, Ramper, Off the Foul Pole, Ian, Pato, and GC. Thank you for the follows. I wonder if Pulisic is still the GOAT. He probably is. So, we're looking like this so far. I'm going to cause some upset people here. I'm going to take Matty Longstaff out of there. I think I'm going to play Bruno as a DLP. It is early, but I was excited, CJ, and I wanted to get it in. Also, Liverpool kick off at 12:30. You can understand, right? How you doing, by the way? Hope you're good, my friend. I think I'm going to play Bruno as a DLP. And the reason for that is I think he's amazing there. And when I say a DLP, I mean a DM. I think he's brilliant there, and I'm going to use him as a deep line playmaker anyway. So I think he's actually going to be our playmaker too. Bruno's an 8, not as a 6. I know in real life, but this is on FM, and I think this is best for us right now. I think he'd be a brilliant 6. If you use your 6 as not like a destroyer 6, which I'm not going to plan to use him as a destroyer. I'm basically going to use him how Newcastle use him, but from just a deeper position, if that makes sense. Shay, thank you for the 15 months, buddy. I appreciate you, dude. I think his traits are amazing for there. Tries the killer balls, dictates the tempo, tries the long range passes. 100%, right? Real life, he plays that. Yeah, I know he does. And then he sort of, it's when Shelby plays and things like that. Depends if Shelby or Willock plays, right? Is that correct, CJ? That's my read of it anyway. And then they sort of interchange from there too. Zigma. Video coming out on Endrick on Sunday. Jesus Lord, that is. What role is the 6 that drives forward? The Segundo Volante? Is that what you're thinking of, right? Because he would he would be good in that, to be fair. What does his actual attributes look like for a Segundo? Yeah, that would be class, but I don't think I want my 6 to do that necessarily. I'm going to go quite basic on the tactic, by the way. And just I say basic as it's asymmetric, and basically use a 4-3-3 gegenpress to start with. Possibly, if you think we need to get Wilson and Isak into the team together, possibly something like this. If it's John Joe plays Willock is a Metzala. Okay. Fair enough then, CJ. I'm going to play him deep anyway because I've decided, and already the YouTube comments don't like the fact that I'm using Bruno deep, but I get it. Like, people have... Yeah, fine. I'm going to change it. Am I crazy? Does Karius not look much worse than Pope? Karius has always looked really good in FM. I remember Karius being like on FM 20 or 21, being like the go-to draft goalkeeper because he was so cheap and actually got great attributes. Like, he's good. I don't like him because of what he did to my team. But no, he does look all right. DLP support and Segundo Volante supports play. Yeah. Don't you need to have 2 DMs to play one as a Segundo Volante? No, I think you do. Like, I don't think... Yeah, you do. You do. Like, if I brought one in, I could. But yeah, you're right, Scythe. So I think I'm going to use Bruno here with John Joe as the backup. John Joe's out for a few months as well. 3 to 4 months with a torn hamstring. I'm going to keep Sean Longstaff about the place, I think. He's homegrown at club. He's a very able backup who can play in any of those midfield positions we use. He's probably and hopefully not going to see too much football, but we're going to keep him around the place because he's homegrown at club. So yeah. Just has to be offset. Doesn't need to be a pet. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That'll work, right? If he goes there, right? Yeah. You just got to go there. You're right. That's it. You just can't be right in the middle. Although, I think it's the same as the Metzalas, where, like, the opposition teams used to be able to use them. Like, Metzalas can only play in the... Like, can't play central. Like, if there's someone right in the middle here, I couldn't make Joel Linton a Metzala look from the centre. But the opposition team always do. Like, you look at their tactics and they've got a Metzala playing centre. It's like, cool. That's an advantage. Maybe. But yeah. Need a midfield playmaker. Our midfield playmaker is going to be Bruno. And then in front of him, let's have a look. So Bruno's not going to play there. Joel Linton isn't going to play on this side because I'm playing him as a box-to-box. We've got Willock. Longstaff can stay on there, I suppose. Let's get rid of these guys who are out on loan. Elliot Anderson can probably be in the conversation. He looks like he's going to be all right on FM, on this year's FM. He's got a big improvement, I think, from last year. So Elliot Anderson maybe will be in the discussion. 19. I might loan him this year. We've had bids to Burnley. He can go and play some quality football at Burnley. To be fair, they don't play the worst football anymore. But yeah, we might send him. You need a centre mid. I know, CJ. We'll get to it.
Follow me.
So, this... Willock looks all right, by the way. This is the area where I'm going to make my first signing. And I'll show you who that's going to be by going to my shortlist and adding Moises Caicedo, who's going to hopefully be coming in to be our Metzala, which I think makes sense looking at the options that we've got. This squad planet is good, by the way. I know how people feel about some of the features. This squad planet is good. Like, how much, especially from a streaming point of view, like, I feel like I'm making the squad make way more sense to you right now because of the visual that I've got to show you that goes with it. Especially if I remove the players so that we're only... Like, the defence here, you can see exactly who our options are for left-back, right? and right back and centre back and DM. Now you can see why we wanted a midfield here. Scouting is vastly improved. I do like it as well. You can also, yeah, go and plan for next seasons as well. So once we've got our, I think what I will use the next season one for is probably when the window closes and start to go and add them from there. And we can start to think ahead to those transfer windows. And you can maybe add 1 or 2 more to see which ones you get. But yeah, I think it's a really good addition. I think it is. So Caicedo's going to come in here. And that means that we'd have Caicedo or Willock as this position. Really what we want is 2 really good options, don't we? And I don't know if Manquillo's quite that, but yeah. Oh, isn't it, Ian? Isn't the match engine more chaotic? I don't know whose tactic it's going to be. Like, there are... Oh, tactic. I mean, highlight. I don't know whose highlight it's going to be. It's constantly ball being won back and forth, like possession changing hands. And then there's a highlight at the end of it. It's very hectic and very frantic, isn't it? Morning, Will. How you doing, buddy? By the way, we've got an ad coming up in 1 minute. We're just going to be going through the team here. If you're not subscribed, there will be a couple of ads. We're running ads on the channel for this month. I'm going to try and make it so you don't miss too much during those adverts. They're every half an hour, and some of them are just I'll actually be taking a break as well. So just to let you know about the ads, I'm giving you a heads up so that if you want to run and get a drink and stuff, in 1 minute is your good chance to go and do that. If you're subscribed, you don't get ads, so you'll be fine anyway. But yeah, I've got like a little timer to show you when they're coming up. So in 55 seconds. Just full disclosure, full awareness so everybody knows how it's working. Literally just got my coffee during the ad handy. Lovely stuff, Fraj. Perfect. Oh, is it running now? Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's running right now. I got it. So yeah, there you go. I've literally not done much, but there you go. Is Lenny enjoying FM23? Yeah, he's loving it. Exactly, Fraj, yeah. If you got me, don't get me. If you don't get them to... Well, Babby, you don't get them either, so nice. Yeah, Muddy, like, basically, full disclosure again, Twitch make you an offer of, if you run these ads on the channel, we will give you this money. For this month, my offer was very good. And there's, like, lots of pros and lots of cons. We had a big talk about it, and it was one of those things where, like, I think we have to do this. So yeah, just full honesty and full disclosure. So yeah, sorry, but we'll see. If you don't like the ads, then apologies. If you don't mind the ads, thank you. Also, it does get rid of the ads, mean that there are no ads for when people join the stream. So when you first come in, you won't have those pre-roll ads. You will literally just be able to come straight into the stream. So there are other pros and other cons too. I find it, I'm enjoying it, Kempy. I'm enjoying it. I think little things like this are making it, are making me enjoying it a lot more, like Kempy. Like, I really like this squad plan. I'm seeing right now how good this can be. Trago, thank you for the 2 months, by the way. It is, Philip. It's got to be, but thank you, dude. Thank you very much for the 2 months. 2 months of Prime. What a guy. Appreciate you, dude. Okay. Nice one, Connor. Let's look at the other centre mid position then, which is where I'm going to be using Joel Linton, and we don't really have a backup for Joel Linton here. I know that they can all interchange, etc., but I don't know if I've got a backup here. Look at these. Ollies, thank you for the primer. Reese, thank you for the 7 months. Chat, can we just do a little wave of sub emotes? Look, I'm going to do loads. Can we do those, please? I love Trago Mills, has everything. But I remember when we first like dissected your name, Trago, and we were like, isn't that like a shopping centre or whatever it is, right? That was funny. Can you show Valverde? All right. I'm not going to be showing loads, but I'll show him because I like Valverde. That's not him. That's not him. That's a manager. Ernesto. Where is Federico? There he is. What a player in real life, by the way. What a player in real life. Unbelievable. I've used the squad planner a little, just trying to smash the videos out, so I've not played around too much. Yeah, understandable. Can be all good. Thank you, Daddy. Oh, no, I'm not doing that again. We're not doing that. There's new people here, Will. We're not doing it. JD, thank you for the follow, dude. Hey, Muddy, thank you for subbing. If you refresh, you should get to share it in the chat there. Do I want to use any of these as the backup? Do I need 2 midfielders, chat? Do I need to be signing Caicedo and another one? Oh, by the way, should we be looking for... Should be looking at like this, right? Oh, yeah, I was wondering, should I use it as a Carolero for... Oh, I've got to go and do all these again. Right, let's do it. Let's do it as if it's... What have I gone on here? Let's do it as if it's our first tactic first, because I've already gone through and done it, and we just know which ones go where. Tielemans, please. Tielemans, I think, will be an option. We could go and get him as the box-to-box. How are Tielemans' physicals this year? They're not amazing, are they? He would be cheap.
Oh, thank you.
There you go, Muddy. Thank
Muddy
you, dude.
Funsters
Thanks for the 7 months.
X7 morning.
City and
Coffee on
Bayern
the
do
go.
want him, which makes me think he would be good. Sign him at any price. Like, he could probably do the Cavallero role on this right-hand side as well, couldn't he? And then you play Caicedo on the other side. Like, we would need to... I'm also doing a Newcastle, and I've got Neves to allow Bruno. Yeah, fair. That's fair. 2 games into the season, Haaland has 4 goals. Yep, that's going to happen. How much is Caicedo coming out at? It's going to take 20 mil out of our budget this year, Kempy. So I don't think that's too bad. Like, it will come out to about 40, 50 mil in total, but 20 mil this season, giving us still about 30 mil. And if we do some... If we structure other deals, I think that'll work out quite nicely. So I do wonder, this is the other thing I looked at, and this might be a no-go anyway. The other player that I looked at was Manu Kone. Like, do I bring in this guy, who is a beast, by the way, and you can get him. I think it's 45 million total. It's very similar to the Caicedo. Like, 20 mil up front. The problem... The issue is you can't sell Deadwood. It's difficult to sell people, yeah. The issue with Kone is... I've been told he's not going to get a work permit. Which seems odd. Because I guess he's not played any games. But, like, you'd imagine he would get a work permit, right? I want to get him. So I'm going to go through like and try and sign him. But I've been told he's not going to get a work permit when I went for him. Can I see it on here still? I've had someone get a work permit who shouldn't have. That's what I'm wondering. Like, also on my scout report for him, it says nothing about that. Like, on here, there it says it, look. Unfortunately, we'll probably fail to gain a work permit. But on my scout report, nothing. Which is interesting. I appealed a rejected work permit and it got overturned. That's what I'm wondering. So, like, do you think he'd be, like, if we brought him in, he could play all 3 of those roles as well, couldn't he? There's also Tora from Nice, amazing Metzale. Oh, yeah. You can appeal now if it's high profile. I think he'd be high profile. He's continental rep. So I'm wondering if we go and get Caicedo and Kone, and our midfield is sorted for years. Like, basically the entire save. Like, look how good he is already. Like, he's like the enforcer in there. You got Caicedo who does a bit of everything. Then you got Bruno pinging balls about. How good a midfield would that be, by the way? Let me show. Let's put it on the I know it's a bit sad to let Joel in, but I mean Joel Linton and then to come in and like them all to rotate. What a guy! What a team! Like, this would look like this. Look, and we haven't done this obviously. I mean, maybe we just do like put Almiron on there. I don't know what I do with these guys. I might just get rid of them. Like, I don't know who go maybe like that. Like, is that team like a pretty good team already? And then I think I've got an option to go and replace Almiron. Is that Eddie Howe coming for you, by the way? Are you ready for that? I think Eddie Howe is coming for you. What do you mean? I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Dan, how you doing, buddy? What, because I just got rid of Joel Linton? I mean, I'm not getting rid of Joel Linton. I love Joel Linton. Part of doing this save is because I'm like, we get Joel Linton, we get Bruno, we get Isak. And of course, Isak is my guy. My guy, Isak. Oh, I've gone. Okay, I've just pressed continue. I pressed the button on the side of my mouse, so that's gone well, hasn't it? 6'3" though, what a guy. Dan, thank you very much for this 4 months, dude. Appreciate you, buddy. Goal into. Personally, I think Alex Scott should be on everyone's radar. I'm biased. He's really good, Alex Scott. Really good. There's a few actually, like lower league players that are looking excellent. Who's the other one who plays for? Oh, what team does he play for? If you look at like wonderkids, there are some EFL wonderkids that are definitely knocking about for sure. Big, tall, fast. He is. He's big, tall, fast. He's my guy. So yeah, that's where the squad is at. The other thing that I've been looking at, and I don't know if we need to do this because I don't know if we're going to play with Isak and then a winger. And if it is a winger, I've got an idea. Or if we try and get Wilson and Isak to work together. Can we look at Sheldon? Yeah, we will do in a bit. We're going to look at signings in a second. Search for a loan player from a top 6 side with a buy option. We could do that, yeah. What do you reckon out of these two, chat? Really quickly now. You've got, I want like a bit of a straw poll in the chat. Just type in the number. Option 1, which would be this with Almiron starting for now. Maybe we look for an upgrade. Option 1 or option 2, which is where we play Wilson and Isak. What would you be doing? at the start here. Go. 1 or 2. Okay, people saying 1. I wondered if people would want to get Wilson on the pitch. Okay, do you know what? We might need a proper poll because it's now very even. 1 or 2. I'll tell you my thoughts as you are voting. That's not helpful at all. I'll tell you my thoughts. I think 1 makes us a better team because I think this system works better. I think 2 is quite fun.
Follow me. Okay.
And Wilson's very good. Like, Wilson maybe should be starting ahead of Isak, to be honest, because he's so good in FM. Like, we do maybe need to think of a way to get them both in. The other option is you go mental and you play Isak here, which he actually can do, by the way. Fun is important, although maybe we do both. But I think this maybe wins more games in FM. Fun always over 4-3-3. Fun over sensible every time. I like the asymmetric. Right. I thought that might be one-sided in the chat. It wasn't. So we're going to have to do a poll, aren't we? We're going to have to do a poll. Yeah, we could do 2 home and 1 away. Do you know what? I don't mind that, you know. We'd play the winger away from home and play 2 strikers away. We're probably going to get injuries at some point as well, aren't we? That might be a very sensible way of doing it, to be honest. Formation. 1, 4-3-3. 2, asymmetric, which I don't know how you spell. That looks like it enough, doesn't it? Right, vote in the poll. Are you keeping Chris Wood? Not if I could help it, but I don't think we're going to be able to sell him. He's got a decent bit. Like, he's on 80k a week as well. I mean, he's a bit of a Hail Mary off the bench, isn't he? I wasn't planning to. Yeah, Wilson does have glass hamstrings as well, doesn't he? I do him beyond. Welcome in, buddy. If you play Wilson for the first few, then he'll be injured and swapped to Isak. Yeah, true. 2 asymmetric always. See, more people are going asymmetric, which is how I thought it would go, to be honest. But a lot of people being sensible. I do like a sensible FM player, by the way. Don't mind it. Just waiting at the airport for my flight home and it's been delayed. Just want to play FM to get my fix through the stream. Dan, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry about the delays. Delays suck, don't they? Thank you, Hat and Polar and Rosettes for the follows, by the way. My OCD brain can't do asymmetrical. I'm sorry, yeah. Does anyone know how FM plays on the Steam Deck? I've seen a few people doing it. I know Kev's got it, right? But I've never really tried to play. I would like that, though. It'd be cool for, like... I don't go travelling enough to think, like, what I need it. But, yeah, it'd be cool. Even on the sofa. Be nice, wouldn't it? All right, so asymmetrical's winning that, but it is tight. I think that we might do the home-away thing. I think we might do the home and the away thing, which does mean... If we do end up playing this, I think we need a right winger. What does everybody think of the right winger that I've identified to sign? We can sign Cody Gakpo for around about 19 million up front. And he plays on the other side is the issue. So we would have to maybe do like Sam Maximan here maybe as a winger. Which I don't think is the worst thing. Do you know, winger support would be nice here because he'll dribble with it. And then you do, over on this side, you have Cody Gakpo. Like, if I put that into the squad planner, is that a thing that we should do? Great deal. I think he looks good, doesn't he, Gakpo? I somehow got Solo for Bournemouth for cheap. I bet there are loads of cheap players. What I'm thinking is I want to identify, like, my main guys and then go from there a little bit. Like, here, if I now add... Sam Maximan here, because it'll be as a winger. And then over here, let's add... Get someone faster, potentially. We're a little bit stuck that we do need to think about money a little bit, don't we? Did you notice there's no offside trap? No, you just push up or drop back on those ones, isn't it? You make an offside trap with the other instructions. I did see that, yeah. You got Ceballos for 900k. That is cheap. Who does the DOF... Let's have a look at who the DOF suggests, actually, as well. We'll do both. We'll do transfer targets. We'll do here, inverted. We'll do it on both sides, actually. He suggests... Danjuma is an interesting one. Danjuma would be that one who's faster. Danjuma looks good in FM, you know. I quite like him. A lot of good teams are in for him as well. Would he end up being cheaper than Gakpo? I think Gakpo is younger, 23, right? But Danjuma wouldn't be a bad option. Could he play winger as well? He could, couldn't he? I quite like Danjuma. I'm going to give him a scout. The other options are Zaha, which I don't think I want to sign. He's 29. And Ricardo Horta, which, again, isn't a bad shout. Looks very good. Danjuma might be injury prone. He could be, yeah. Let's see who he suggests on the... Suggests on the other side as well. Jared Bowen, I mean, sold. I'm sold. Do we sign Jared Bowen? Chat, do you know where Jared Bowen was born? Do you know where he's from? Oh, I didn't know. He's from Hereford. Oh, thank you. He's also quite good. Yeah, he's great, isn't he?
Subscribed X6.
No.
Have a good
Bros, get out. Get out.
Glates
Jared Bowen
and
is a legend in the
everyone
making.
chat.
I love him. What a guy. What a guy. Missed a penalty against Liverpool as well. What a man. Honestly. The fact I didn't tweet about that. Honestly. Imagine. Shega Malaga. Thank you for the 6 months. You got a new 6-month badge. What a guy. Thank you for the primer. Have a good FM23 Clates and everyone in chat. Thank you, Malaga. I hope you're doing well, my friend. On mobile, don't have the time. Just know you annoy me. Thank you. Thank you. Berardi and Suso are the other options. Has Suso got good set pieces? Yeah, he does, which makes him quite interesting, but definitely doesn't have the pace. Oh, to be fair, his pace isn't as bad as I thought it would be. And then Berardi. Berardi's great mentals. I'm not sure that any of those are really... are any of those better than Gakpo, who was my first choice? James, I actually would love to. I'm trying to think where it is. I think it's on a... I think it's in term time and it's on a Wednesday, so I don't think I can. But I would love to, yeah. Are you... yeah, Bowen, Danjuma, Gakpo. Can we poll it? Yeah, we could poll it. Although, all right, chat. All right, chat. Do you know what we should do? You know what I noticed that Alcott did in one of his videos, in one of his streams? I think it would work really good for FM. What you do is we should say, who do you suggest for right wing? And then you have that word board thing come up. That word board's pretty good to show who people are suggesting. Yeah, Lamar's 4 million, by the way. I don't think he's any good. But you can get Thomas Lamar for 4 mil. Look how much they'd actually want for him. 13 to 15, that means he's much cheaper than that. Is anyone of Bowen, Danjuma and Gakpo cheaper than the other? I think they're all relatively similar, I would say. Benji. Tell you what though, chat. I mean, we could even do a recruitment focus here. Let's go and let's set one up because I mean this is new as well. Let's look for an AML who is pretty good and top priority. Anything else I need to add to this? Inside forward probably. Do you know what? Let's just put these down and then I want people above that. Let's just do transfers. Good egg. He's a good egg, isn't he? I'm looking at Danjuma for City's wages. Okay, wages are quite high then, I see. That's maybe a downside. Gakpo's on 99k a week, which is quite a lot. But I think we could do that. Diaby was linked in real life, wasn't he? Diaby looks like the guy that they kind of want to do the job in real life. Does have the pace. Would cost maybe more. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Abassi, is whoever we sign, Sam Axman will just go to the other side and we'll just use one on either side. Do you know who I actually had a look at, who I think will be good later in the save? Is this guy. I think he'll turn out quite well, although maybe not as much in this particular save game. My other save game, he looked quite good. Been following Leverkusen because of Schick and now Klozek, and Diaby's rapid. Yeah, he is. Decision making is lacking, yeah. What's Sesko's chat? Sesko's chat? Sesko's got his future transfer arranged for Leipzig, which kills him. It's so sad. The other one, I guess, is in a couple of seasons, are we going to go and get Hendrick in this save? Which I love the fact that you have to scroll past Jeff Hendrick to get to Hendrick. Love that. I mean, look at him at 15. 15! Yeah, scouting does seem more realistic. I agree. It's good. We'll ask for a few. Let's do a bit of a scout thing on here as well to have a look. Let's look for somebody who has the attributes to be an inside forward on attack. Not is 18. Let's keep them young because I think we should be looking for youth players or youthish players, right? Yeah, he's got the future transfer in. It's sad, isn't it? Yeah, Holland from Atlanta. Showed him earlier, Jake. Really good, isn't he? Looks really good. How you doing watching you? Jay Chill, how you doing, buddy? Right. Oh, do you know who I'd love to sign? What a guy he would be. Let's put actual people who would... Look at this. That's a nice little prompt, by the way. Would you like to create a recruitment focus so your staff can help with this search? I mean, I just did, but I like it. Just hide it once, because I think I'll come back to it. Yeah, Alex Scott again. You're going to keep banging that drum, aren't you? Keep banging that drum. Hamid Traore. Meh. Looks good. Either footed as well, which is nice. Can only play on one wing, though, which is maybe a downside, actually. Does look good, though. Yeah, that is a nice touch, isn't it, Fraj? That is a nice touch. That's literally what I was thinking. I was like, oh, I like that. I do like that. Right, these guys are just very... I've got everything, and let's see who's got the most on top. So, Cody Gakpo does come up quite quickly in our searches, doesn't he? We are down. But, Fraj, honestly, also what I was thinking, I was like, we look at that and go, love that. Great feature. But, I don't... Like, we're not getting into that whole chat, but it kind of is. Musa Barrow, by the way, cracked in FM. Cracked in FM. Is Pino great again? Yeah, he will be. He will be. He's young as well. Just vote for the best player in Belgium. I don't manage in Belgium. Okay, interesting. Sorry to add to the can you see this player, but have you seen JWP? I haven't actually looked at Ward-Prowse this year. Is he still a monster? Yep. Is he more of a monster? I think he's very similar to last year, no? Like, he had all of this last year. The corners, the free kicks, the natural fitness, and the stamina. Were they both 20s? I think one might have been a 19. Maybe it's just the work rate that was 19. James Prowse-Ward. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's really good. I like that before you do a match now, you get the board and expect. Yeah, I like that too. It's good. That is good. João Pedro linked with Newcastle in real life, wasn't he? 20. Signing whatever the price would cost a lot, and he's not quite there yet, is he? I think he's a year older. Spot bar. You're right. You're right. You can sign Ward-Prowse for the set pieces. We could, but I'm not sure I'm going to this time. I think it's a bit obvious from me, that is. It was the 20s for me, set piece, was it? Yeah, he had that last year, Shay. Musa Barrow, by the way, really good. There's a cheap option if we wanted one. If we spent money elsewhere and wanted a cheap option to play on one of these wings, genuinely really good. I'll have a look at Sheldrup. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find him. What's his first name? Because it's the A. Is it the AE thing? What's his first name? Trippier. We've already got Trippier actually as well. Keith. It's Keith, is it? Andreas. Okay. Oh, is it SCH? Oh, J is it? Okay. I was following how that person spelled it. It is J. You got it. Right, there he is. Okay. Yeah, he's good. I mean, chat, do we just sign him? There's always the King of Merseyside, Anthony Gordon. There is, isn't there? Do we just sign Andreas and, like, use him early? Not fast, but more technical. Like, or do we get both? Is this the thing here? The technicals are outrageous. Outrageous. Physical's not there yet, but he's 18, isn't he? So actually, he will be really good. There's some of the, like, this guy as well is maybe an option for this. I think he's, where is he? Facundo Farias. Like, do you go and get Facundo Farias for, is there a bid? Arsenal bid 3.8. Like, are we going to miss out if we don't just get him, even as a squad option? Has Pedro got his £1 billion release clause? I don't know, actually. Yeah. That's a good thing to check. Get the Ukrainian guy who plays in Serie A. I think I've signed him before, haven't I? He plays for Atalanta, doesn't he? I know the one you mean. What's his name, chap? Sheldrup cost me 6.5, then a little bit over 3 years. Technical development is meant to be broken on the beta, isn't it? Grabbing a prospect with great technicals already might be the way to... Oh, is it Freefall? I didn't realise that. I love Eze. I don't think I'm going to sign him on this, but I do love Eze. He's great. It begins with an R. Pedri release clause is 862 million, so it will pounds. So it will be the 1 billion. Yeah, Mudrik's great. Mudrik is really good. Mudrik might be a shout, you know. Get him early. Do we just get Mudrik? Because, I mean, he costs a lot, but he's on 5k a week. Like, now's the time to get him. Yeah, Dan, we're going to do... Malinovsky, that's him. Ruslan, that's him. We signed him in the Ajax save, didn't we? The Champions League save. Elise I love as well. I bet he would be expensive. Elise, is he actually insane at the start? I'll come back to Mudrik because I do want to ask about him. Elise is really good. I wish Elise played for England. Look, he's born in London. And he's not made his full debut for France yet. Like, okay, I've tweeted this before, but if I was Gareth Southgate, I'd be going and talking to Michael Elise and a Bere Eze. And I think he might be doing it with Eze, making sure that Eze plays for England. Because I think he could play for Nigeria, right? Yeah. Is Yusuf Demir washed now? I think Demir struggled again with those physicals, didn't he? Like, he never really developed the physicals. He's not amazing. He's not terrible, but he's not amazing. I'm just going to do a scout on Mudryk as well. Every being of my fibre wants to sign. Should I see if we can sign Kvaradona? Like, I've put him in every single one. I didn't actually read what that said, by the way. Demir fell off bad. What did that say? Extremely interested, 50 to 63. Can we sign? I think he's only just signed for Napoli, though, hasn't he? Or sorry, not Napoli. He's only just signed for Parthenope. Parthenope. Parthenope? I think there's like a name, like, oh yeah, that's the nickname. That's the nickname that the actual Napoli fans call them, I think, isn't it? And that's how it's ended up being this. I'd love to sign Kvaradona. Like, do we maybe go for him next season? Parthenope is the new zebra. It is, yeah. But the zebra is gone. The zebra is no more. I wish they'd fix this. Why is it like... Why is it just... What? Make it white. And then make it black there. Like... Why does it look like a PNG from Google? The logo pack fixes that. Yeah.
Follow me. Okay.
Chukwueze is always cracked in FM. He is actually, yeah. Was it Fraj there? Fair enough then. Get him in next year's plans. Yeah, shall I put him in next year's plans? If I add him to... If I scout him, make sure he's on my shortlist, I can put him into a next year plan, can't I? Which I think we'll do after the window closes, to be honest. But let's... I'll just add him now so that he's already in there. Because it is a PNG from Google. I mean... Yeah, difficult to argue. Basically from this then, chat, is... Do we sign Shelder or do we sign Cody Gakpo? Or do we sign both? It's literally just pitch black, yeah. It's hardly... Yeah, no, I know, Friday. I guess I know why. It'd be nice if they just did the invert of that and had the white one for certain screens, right? I think both is probably affordable and we... Should we do both? Let's try and do both. All right, fine, P-Mac. I did look at him before. He's got the physicals of a toddler. Arda Güler. I mean, hide this part of the screen. Great player. This part, not as good. Both, then can sell Fraser. Yeah, that's another question, actually. Before we press continue, do we need to be trying to sell players like... Well, the players that I've already put in my under-23s because I didn't even want to look at them, my under-21s. I've already put them in here, look, because I don't want to talk about them. We've got Ryan Fraser in there, who's wanted. Right, let's get him offered out.
Follow me.
Let's get him offered out. Is he transfer listed at the moment? No. Let's offer him out unspecified first then. Get rid of Ryan Fraser. Yes. Rez, I will do at some point. I just haven't done it yet, Rez. The face packs and other things like that will be put in. There is another argument that lots of people like to say, which is that this is the beta. The reason it's out is to test bugs. You can actually create bugs by putting face packs and logo packs in. So if you want to test it properly, then don't include them. Also, I don't think they add that much. I think it's fine without them. So it's personal preference, but I will be adding them later on, despite all of those arguments I've just said. Well, he's 17 to be fair. He is 17, so he almost is a toddler, isn't he? That's fair. Leonie's gone off on one at Ryan Fraser, which is cool. I also want to get rid of Matt Ritchie because he's old. That's hard to say. He's literally 2 years. He's 1 year older than me, and I'm looking at him 2 years. 2 years older. Just 2 years. I'm looking at him going, he's old. Ryan Fraser is a very tall man. He's massive, isn't he? Massive. Emil Kraft, Jacob Murray. Jacob Murphy. Is it time for Jacob Murphy to depart as well? I think it probably is, isn't it? Rooney Bargy, by the way, really good. And a great name. Really good. 16. Good lord. Not wanted by anybody yet. So I don't think we need to be doing too much with... We don't need to make sure we get him, do we? Clear out season. Aaron Connolly, good. I mean, you can go as well, can't you? Mark. I don't even know who you are, mate. I've come into this club and I don't know who you are. Remy Savage. I was going to say, did he play for Liverpool? Yeah, he did. That's why I recognise his name. Okay. Let's press continue. I haven't parked it, but that is something I need to see now. Let's continue. We've got... Okay. We are signing... I've just had 5 mil accepted for Farias. Yeah, he's very cheap, very good. Arsenal, I think, have bid 3.8. So we could go and get him cheap as well if we needed to. At the moment, we are signing Caicedo. I think we got the money for this. I'm not even sure. Caicedo. No offers, that side, isn't it? Caicedo, Kone, and Gakpo. Caicedo, Kone, Gakpo. Those are the three that we are signing at the moment, which I think makes us strong. Does mean we're not signing a right centre-back, and I wonder if that's not good. Like, who would we sign? Who is the really good 80... Like, who's the good wonderkid centre-back that I've seen knocking about? He plays for... I think he's in Germany. Caicedo was about 20 mil up front. Have I done centre mid? Antonio Silva. It's not him, but he is one of them. He is a joke. So maybe do we try and go and get Antonio Silva plus somebody else? I think Karan Kual is joining. Yeah, he is joining. That's the loudest noise. Not Guardiola. It's like he seems pretty new for this year. Let me look for like young. Lund Jensen, is it any of these? Zabani's great. Love Zabani. Is there any of these that are coming up? There's Antonio Silva. Nah, not Zabani, but Zabani's great. It's not the one I'm thinking of. I can't remember the one that I'm thinking of. When we were looking for when we did the Wonder Kids video, we found him. It could be Lund Jensen. Like, he's going to be a beast, isn't he? 6'3". I don't think it was him, though. I think he was German. By the way, if you haven't done this already, chat, if you're on the game right now, just go and look at the Bayern youth teams. Go and look at the Bayern second team and just go through their players. Like, you will find in this side some of the best, and in Bayern in general, some of the best players in the game in a few years' time. Like, for example, this guy, where is he? Where is he? I've lost him now. I had him before he's not been sold. Where's he gone? This guy. 17. Really good. I mean, they've got in their first team, they've got this guy. 17. Like, they've got so many. This guy out on loan. Not that guy out on loan. That's absolutely not him. That's not him. That is a fitness coach. This guy out on loan. 18. Paul Wanner looks great as well, yeah. Great name as well. Bayern, 16. Bayern have everyone. Hey, Stockport, how you doing, buddy? Ninja, good stuff. I'm glad you enjoyed it, dude. German has some excellent youth. He does. That's the one. No, that's not the one, but that's the other one that I was going to say. Goalkeeper. There's a new David Seaman who's called something else Seaman. But is it not spelt like this? I swear it was spelt like that, right? The goalie that's called... Maybe it's S like that. Dennis Seaman. Flipping heck. 16. 16. Is he cheap as well? Can we buy him now? Because, like, wouldn't be interested in under any circumstances. Okay. Fair enough, then. You can't sign him. Oh, yeah, he's got 11 penalties. That's why. Like, 11 penalties. 16. Goalkeeper from Barry's really good as well, is he? Let's have a look at Antonio Silva. Because I wonder if we do just go and get a young centre-back as, like, our future and play them a little bit and see where we go with them. He was on my search, wasn't he? Let's go back to my search.
Follow me. Okay.
Like, at 6 foot, like, we could play him now. If I compare him to Fabian Schär or Schär, do we just go with, do we sign Antonio Silva and then he is our, he's our centre back? Insert the Panthers me. Yeah, that's true, actually. 16th. Can't leave Germany until he's 18. Yeah, true. Like, is that a good plan? I don't know quite if I think we would have to sell Ryan Fraser to be able to afford him. Yeah, I'm not sure we can quite afford him at the moment. How much is going out at the moment with all of these coming in? We're spending 62 on those 3 and more of the wages. We can't quite afford it at the moment. However, if we did sell any of the players we've offered out, we would be able to sell it just, I think. We'd be close. The other option, I guess, is Scalvini, isn't it? Scalvini's great too. Where is he? Like, we could do... Scalvini might be slightly more. I think I quite like Silver, actually. Get everybody from Benfica Best Club. Nice. By the way, thank you for the follows, everybody. I'm sorry I'm not quite getting to them. I'll read them now. Mr. Svampen, Marks, Jay Campbell, Foldbot, Marshy One, Zabragas, Shawfan, Jolson, Adelsey, Noggins. Thank you for the follows, dudes. Appreciate you. Thank you for everyone here. Appreciate you being here. No offers. Good. Yeah, Papetti's great. Papetti's great. How you doing, Chiru? Okay. Welcome in, buddy. Natasha, good morning. Good morning. No offers. Sad times. Ryan Fraser. Right, we're going to transfer list him. If we get 10 mil, I'll be happy with that, you know. Let's ask for 13 to start with. Let's transfer list him. Let's see if Everton can be tempted with that. We've got a recruitment meeting. So I don't know if I want to skip to expiring contracts. Can we try and sell Karius? Because it's 30, it's not 80k, it's 30k, maybe not. Kieran Clark out on loan as well, on 40k a week is sad times. Shelby's on 70k as well. Hate trying to sell players you don't want, no one buys. It is frustrating. I guess it's real life though, isn't it? Have you planned to sign Endrick? Possibly, yeah. I don't think you can for a while yet, but down the line, yeah, probably. Be silly not to. You can sign Messi on the game, like you should, shouldn't you? All right, training camp. Yeah, we'll get them involved. We've had a... Yes! Yes! We take this. That's a bid. That's a bid. 13 mil for Ryan Fraser. It's a very quick yes from me. Thank you, Southampton. Also, he really wants to go. May become unsettled if he's not allowed to speak to them. Don't mess up the transfer talks. Please don't reject them. We'll take it. The game goes from no offers to 13 mil. I guess I transfer listed him, but yeah. Pepe Reina still looks good at 39, does he? Yeah, Kokotu's only just come in, hasn't he? So it's probably difficult to ship him out. The other one is Chris Wood. Like, with Wilson and Isak, if we're going to play one striker, I'd rather, like, make my third choice and just play Joel Linton as striker if we really need to. And then maybe sign a youth player. Like, is there any need? We've won, by the way, but not at our best. Who scored? Saint-Maximin, Botman, and Wilson. We've only just beaten the Monterey Bay. That's good, isn't it? Well done, us. Isak, Endrick, Makoko. Oh, imagine, yeah. Down the line, yeah, for sure. That's why I want to do this save for quite a while. I want to go and get some of these youth players in. I just want to become, like, get all of these wonder kids in and make us, like, the best team in the world. I think it's, especially as the first save of a new game, quite fun, isn't it? I'd like to borrow a few minutes of your time to let you know about these people. Thank you. Do you know what? Can Jamal Lascelles go as well? I know he's the captain, but he was linked to leave anyway, really. He wasn't in real life. Could Jamal Lascelles go? There's a fair bit of wages there. We might need to bring in, like, does he finance? Not far off financing Antonio Silva, right? His contract's up next season. Yeah, there you go. Makoko can get a free transfer. Can he? Yeah, I've seen that they've nerfed Luca. It's sad, isn't it? Makoko on loan with an option to buy. He's probably loan listed. We could loan Makoko. To be fair, let's see where we end up and see if loaning Makoko is actually an option. Maybe sign Zaha. I don't know if it's just me, but I always want to see Zaha play with Saint-Maximin. It would be cool. We were suggested to him, actually. Yeah, Makoko's so good again, isn't he? Is he loan listed? He's not loan listed at the moment, but he might be. Yeah, I know. Dybala's so cheap from Roma. So cheap, look. I guess he's on massive wages, but so cheap. You can't loan Makoko till he's 18. Ah, there you go then. I have seen Tom Huddleston loan soon, yeah. See, at Huddleston, there's also Jay Spearing. All of that. And like Paul McShane, I think, is he still about? I think he might be. Really funny. Invitation to trial day. Hector Ingram. I feel like I feel like I've signed him before. Naya Kirby's there, everybody. Do we sign Nia Kirby for old time's sake? Loads of you are not going to know what I'm talking about here, but in the Malvern save, we had Nia Kirby, and he's a hero. Play the tune. I haven't got it to hand, but what even was Nia Kirby's tune? I can't remember it, but what a guy. I want him in my reserves. How's Elliot Anderson? He looks good. What a king, exactly. I kind of want to give him a home. Why can't I offer him a contract? Why? Oh, he's away on a trial day or about to be drafted in the MLS. If they're on a trial day, you can't offer them a contract. Is Kirby good? No, not at all, but that's weird. Was that always the case? Okay. Mudrick, they want us to talk to Mudrick. Would get a work, but I guess another part of this is we're going to have loads more money if Kone doesn't get his work permit, and we're just waiting on a work permit for him, aren't we? Oh, yeah. Don't you wish your midfielder was Nia Kirby? Ow. That was the... How did I forget that song? Captain, leader, legend. In the Malvern save, he captained us for about 10 years. What a man. Enzo Fernandez, I'm sure he is. Let me have a look at Enzo Fernandez. He's a centre... Is he a centre mid, Enzo Fernandez? Not sure we're looking for an Enzo Fernandez type. If he's a centre mid, he's the one. Is he the one I'm thinking of? Yeah. Yeah, Benfica. I mean, he's very solid. More of like a, do you know, he's a CM attack. Has he got? If he gets into the box, really good. Oh, I found a player yesterday at Schalke that becomes really good. Probably in their under-19s. This guy. Have you seen this guy before? This guy becomes a CM attack, let me tell you. This guy becomes a CM attack. Have you seen this? I haven't seen him in many wonderkid lists, but Asan Odreogo. Just followed and joined the content. Hey, Thomas. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for the follow, mate. Appreciate you. Big Ash, thank you for following. There's a beast at Fenerbahce. Is that... Pav, who was the centre-back that we were talking about that wasn't Antonio Silva, but there was another one? Argentinian Crespo at Fenerbahce. The Argentinian Crespo, as if Crespo wasn't Argentinian, which I like. Ryan Fraser, Villa have made a bid, but I'm going to reject theirs because I want him to go to Southampton. Yeah, we looked at Goulet. The way that I described Goulet, can someone... This should be a command, because I think there's going to be a wave of Turkish fans coming into every stream, which is absolutely fair because they're excited about their youngster, coming in and asking to look at Arda Goulet. There needs to be a command that just says, and my quote, which is, looks amazing, physicals of a toddler. Okay? That'll sum him up. There's Caicedo. Here's our scout reports on some of our players. That still doesn't say about his work permit on Kone, though. Schlotterbeck, yeah, Schlotterbeck's great. He wasn't the one. The lad at Dinamo, yeah, was he at Dinamo? Let me look at Dinamo. It might have been that one. That won't annoy the Turkish at all. Yeah, I think it'll be fine, won't it? Is it Dinamo Moscow or Dinamo Zagreb? Okay. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. I don't know which one it was. Not Zakarian. Zakarian's great. But he's not a centre-back, though. Sotalo? Yeah, centre-back. There's a centre-back that I'm missing, but I don't know who he was. Pav's going to need to go and find it because we were looking and we found him. Is it Sotalo? Is it him? Is he in the first team then, or is he down here? Here he is. Bosco Sotalo. Oh, he's 22. But yeah, do you know what? He's the type that if we don't... Like, him and Silva gives us all sorts of depth, doesn't it? Look how solid he is for 22 and for this much money, by the way. So solid crew. He doesn't want to join. He's only just joined Xenamo. That's sad. That's the same. That's the one we mean, though. You have two Sotalos. Oh, is it Josip, not Bosco? Sorry. Oh, right. You can see why I was confused. There's literally two. You can see why it's confusing. They're both there. It's the other one. Is Josip better? Yeah, Josip is better. I mean, they're actually quite similar. Yeah, Josip is a tank though. Okay, Josip might be able to get then a little bit more money, but yeah, would like to come. I think it's Josip. Okay. I mean, he's very me. Smart dribbling centre back. Yeah, not this guy. Oh, he's not terrible actually. Look at Jerry St. Juice. Pace, right? Worldwide M. Pace. Gakpo's amazing this game, damn. Yeah, we're going to hopefully be signing him, Painkiller. He's one of our... Oh, Romero, by the way. We've not talked about him, but he costs, I think, too much for us now. Okay. We haven't quite got the money in this window. Farias, there's Gakpo. Sign him whatever the price. Kovic, my son. Next window, though, Sirkovic. He won't join because he's only just joined Napoli or Parthenope. Josip is very good. Tried to sign him with Leeds, but whole Europe was after him. He's time for Bayern. Okay, Pino. So you have to get in there early. There's Gakpo. Just doesn't have real gaps in his game except with defending. Doesn't have gaps, does he? That's what I like. Not as pacey as lots of players, but no real gaps. Ollie, thanks for the 22 months. Hello, Daddy. Thank you, Ollie, for the resub, but we're not doing that this time. What's Solo like this year? I think cheap. I'd imagine good. Who's the one for Salzburg? Is it Okafor? Do I need to sign him as well? There's so many players that I want to sign. Isn't like Sobotko really good at Napoli as well? Is it, how do you say his name? Is it? Let me look at Parthenope and there's so many. This guy's tearing it up in real life as well, isn't he? What's his face? Where is he? Lobotka, that's who I mean. This guy's tearing it up in real life. Yeah, Kvaratskhelia looks really good, Luke. He won't join because he's only just joined Napoli though, but he looks great. He's in every video I've made. Mudryk we've had a look at already. All the bangers. Yeah, we're playing the bangers. We're playing FM. It's FM23. We're having a good time. We started the stream early, so we've already been live an hour and 20. It's now we're just starting the stream usually. Caicedo's in. Caicedo is in. This is my first signing. It's the first signing that I wanted to make. He was number one choice. He's going to come in and make our midfield nice. Already, I know with Kone potentially joining as well, we would have, without Kone though, we've got Bruno, Caicedo, Joel Linton. Look at that. Start the stream early, my man. Wake up at 8 a.m. and start to play FM at 9. I know. 100%. That's it. Keep scouting him. He will join for under 20 mil. Who? Caicedo? I don't think we got time for that though, have we? To be fair, we're signing him for... It's only 20 mil from this budget, or 23 from this budget, which I think is fine. First move made. We're rolling. Moises Caicedo is coming in. We are going to appeal the Kone work permit, and fingers crossed, everybody. Fingers crossed. He looks amazing, but 9 in strength is something. That's why I'm going to use him maybe as like the Carolero or a Metzala rather than as an enforcer. He's only 20. That strength should improve. He's a wonder kid. He must have massive potential. I think this is a good way to do it. Kat hasn't seen the man in front of... To be fair, she hasn't. We've been busy. We've been busy. This is the default skin, Mac. He's in. First signing. Right, they've gone for another one. Let's see what Twitter thinks of this. Okay. Let's see what Twitter thinks of this. First signing, Dub or Al? I'll just do Dub, question mark. Because, you know, I'm down with the kids. I do think that. And then you plug the stream. This is what pros do. Follow me. Okay. Let's put some some money in there. All right. Would you mind if we take a look at Florentino Luis? Luis is usually quite good in FM, isn't he? Nothing's really come of his career, has it? Florentino. There was one time where he was like one of the go-to wonder kids, wasn't he? Hey, Sideman J or Sidemen J. Don't know which one it is, but thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for the brand new sub. I appreciate. Welcome in. Hope you're good. Imagine if a team actually announced a signing with, say, first signing double Al. I think we should do all of our sign. I'd love that. It'd be so funny, wouldn't it? Florentino Luis, for whoever asked there. Looks still very good, yeah. He's breaking out this season, do we reckon? He's been on loan, has he? Oh, he's been on loan at Getafe and Monaco. This is his year, is it? Portuguese fans saying this is his year. Do I loan out Elliot Anderson? Or do we actually use him? Because he's quite a decent option. Can play both wings. Could play centre mid. Like, Is he just... Should we be keeping him as a squad option this year, or do we loan him? What do we reckon? Adios, Paul Dummett. Yeah, Paul Dummett, by the way. Say goodbye to Paul Dummett. Big Paul, they call him.
Follow me. Okay.
He is decent for the Cups, isn't he? Loan. We'll probably sign people, won't we? I'm going to let him go. He's going to go and play some real Brexit football at Burnley. It'll be good for his development. Keep, he is an either-footed squad player. I agree. Like, that's why it was... I had to make a bit of a decision on it, but I think we're going to let him go. How's the music, by the way? Is it too loud or is it a good level? Good start, Moises. Good start. First day, and he's out for 1 to 2 days with a tight hamstring. Great stuff. There he is, look, though. Our lad, our new boy. First signing. Still got 32 mil to spend with... Do you know what? If we do... When we could get all of these players... There's the signing, by the way. This Karan Kual. If with... What's his face going? With Fraser going, we can afford all these players we're going for with a little bit of money left over. So we might be able to do that. Showing flashes IRL. Yeah, I've seen he's played a few games, hasn't he? Anderson's better than John Joe Shelby. There's an opinion.
Okay.
Music is perfect. Morning, Stephen. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Hope you're well. Oh, Gakpo's accepted us. So, we've got now Gakpo, Caicedo and Kone all happy to join. As long as we can afford them all. Do I try and... All right, things are happening. Things are happening. We've got Gakpo, Kone and well, Kone's work permit accepted and Gakpo set to sign. They're both set to sign. I think this is what we do then. Let's get the main guys in. Why haven't you done your training schedules? Worldwide, because I've been busy, mate, signing players, mate. Relax. Also, I don't think they make that much difference, and I don't think there's I think people who get obsessed with them are wasting their time. But that's a separate issue. Like, do your training? That just haven't yet, right? We've got a new midfield, yeah. A new midfield completely. Are we doing both of these? I think we have to, right? I think we all sort of agree they're decent transfers. Let's just see if we can sign them, because that is 20 mil out. Oh. I don't think we can afford both of these. Sorry, Will Wadham. I didn't mean to go at you. You're all good. Kone is quite expensive. How does that work out then? Why is it saying it's costing me 26 down here? I swear it's 20 mil up front, but it's taking 33 mil out. I mean, I could ask the board. Can I ask the board for either of these? No. Manu Kone, though, been on his train for a year. Out of the two of them, though, probably factors in the first installment. It must do Vaughan? I'm not sure. Like, it must be there must be more into it. Because there's 20 mil coming out for Cody. Could be a signing on fee. Who do we sign first then? And then we'll try and work the other one in. Is that the question here? Because we might be able to sell players and be able to afford both. But do we need to prioritise one of them? The poll is going to be sign first. Let's do Gakpo or Kone. I think I know the answer, but I would like to listen to what you guys think too. We've just signed Caicedo, so we do have that midfield now of Bruno, Caicedo and Joel Linton. And we don't have that winger in... We've got Almiron there currently. And I love Almiron, by the way. I really like him in real life. I think he's a very likeable footballer. And I'm very happy when he does well. Sign first, Antonio Silva. I do want to get Antonio Silva too. It's a whitewash. Yeah, everyone's saying Gakpo. I think I agree. Let's do Gakpo. And then let's see if we can work up with a couple of delays to see if we can work in Kone. Maybe try and sell Chris Wood. Maybe see if there's anyone else we can sign. Almiron is great for my FPL. Same. By the way, there is not long left on your deadline for that. Danjuma is cheaper. He is, to be fair. We looked at Danjuma. I liked him. But I think I really like the fact that Gakpo doesn't really have any areas where he's not good. 17 corners as well, by the way. And I think his pace will go up. Sal Willock. I like Willock, though. Wood is so good in set pieces. We've got Wood defo. I think we should try and sell Wood. We've got Isaac, though, and Wood's going to be third choice, isn't he? I only did the day before yesterday using the FM23 Clates code, and so should everybody else. By the way, chat, that is a good reminder. If you've not already got FM23 and you want to help me out, which would be great, I get a small little kickback from it. And also you get it for pretty much the cheapest you can get it on the market. I think there might be Amazon you can get it slightly cheaper, but it's about the same sort of price. There's a link in the chat there to the Fanatical link. It's a tracked link for me. If you click it, it shows that people are clicking my link. If you buy it, I get a little kickback in terms of the money. So there you go. If you don't and you've already got it, fine. If you've used another creator's code, also fine. We're all in this together. Right, Gakpo's won the poll. So I'm going to do Gakpo accept, Kone. I mean, I could just... Will this cancel it? Gakpo can also play striker. This is true, actually. He could definitely play as the striker if we need him to. He's 6'2" as well. All right, Troy Bolton. Ah, Ren. No good. That's no good. Shall I delay this? Because I think delay it. Otherwise, it will just get cancelled, right? Let's delay, and then I can always ask for the confirmation if for some reason we have the money, right? Can you stall Kone and get more money in? Yeah, we can do that. Let's welcome in Moises Caicedo. Do you know what I'd love? For this press conference room to not be empty. Does it just look weird, the fact that there's loads of empty seats and there's no one there? Like, I get what they're doing, but there's no one there. Right. I've delayed Kone. Gakpo's coming in. Let's see what money we've got left to work with. 2 signings, though. Caicedo and Gakpo. I like it. I'm happy with it. I didn't do any of this for Caicedo, did I? Literally didn't like add him to the training camp, send him on this. I didn't welcome him. Didn't get him doing anything. I'm going to train him as Metzala as well, I think. Right. Gakpo. Also, let's get you training on the... We'll probably play him from the left, right? Inside forward attack. Went to Liverpool game. Went to the Liverpool away game. Did you, Lucas? I almost went to that home. But then there's a few reasons I didn't. But unlucky. Did you enjoy it, though, dude? Even though your team lost. Did you enjoy? If it's shown like that on TV where you see the desk with the people sat there with your manager sat there with the player. Yeah, right? Something? I don't know. Not sure what I want, but yeah. You're playing Liverpool in the beta. Sabitzer at Bayern was listed for 40 mil. Yeah, Sabitzer gets listed really cheap, doesn't he? You can also sign... I'm going to do a video, by the way, of... my top 5 bargains. So if you have any bargains that might replace any of the ones I have, let me know. I love Noni Madueke. Why didn't I sign Noni instead of Gakpo? I love him. That's why. 54 million. He's class, though. Yeah, great away, and just shame about the result, but I suppose we never really deserved to win. Yeah. I think it was a brilliant game of football, though, wasn't it? Gagliardini's like 2 mil every single year, aren't they? Every single year he's cheap. Can you get the beta on Game Pass on your laptop? Not on Game Pass, MX, no. Game Pass will be out first full release day. Are you using a preset tactic or are you starting a clean slate? Preset, Mizu. So at the moment, we're just using a preset Gegen, which is... We've not played any games yet, so... not worrying about it too much at the moment. Caicedo doesn't need registering, which is also nice because he's under 21. Yeah, PSV do look good. Lascelles, can you... We could also get rid of Lascelles... There's my character, my manager, by the way. Looks exactly like me. Actually, it doesn't look too bad this year, does it? I'm looking at myself in the bottom right-hand corner, and yeah. Xavi Simons surely has been boosted, right? I put a Z instead of an X. Yeah, he's pretty good now. Pretty good. He's quite expensive, though. Offer Wood out. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Dylan Stevenson's going on loan as well. That'll save us some money. Probably not that much money, but a little bit of money. Chris Woods, where are you? Because 80k off the wages would be very helpful. Doesn't have any real interest. He's only recently signed for Newcastle. Didn't he sign in the January? It's going to be difficult to sell. Let's see what we can do. Any of these players here then also need to be on the chopping block. Wood definitely. Manquillo's wanted. On loan. I'm wondering about Lascelles to try and finance Antonio Silva. Yeah, we don't have the money to go and get Kone. If that would cost us... Why does it say potential transfer cost of 7 mil then? Is that because of the... well, maybe when Fraser goes, we might have enough. Jamal Lewis can probably go as well, right? Is this going to end up like last year in Leicester? We probably won't sell many. Also, let's see what happens when we burn the house down. No. Last year, I loaned out Harvey Barnes for free to Manchester United. We lost the plot. It was a disaster. I kind of want to do a Leicester video just to make up for the disaster that the beta save was last year. Do you remember, though? We've actually got Alexander Isak this year, which was the whole plan last year, wasn't it? Got any clauses you can cash in on? Good shout. We'll have a look at that as well. Shelby on the chopping block. If he plays 3 years, he's signing a new deal, I think. Plays 3 games, is he? He's out for like 4 months, so I don't think we can sell him now because he won't get a medic. He won't pass the medical. Let's offer out Jamal Lewis as well. What wages is Jamal Lewis on? 50k, so it is all helpful actually. Hey, Kokota! My guy! My man, thank you very much for 5 gifted. What a boy. Appreciate you, dude. Gifting subs to Fair Kate, Mickey, Ryan, Baba, and Franch. What a boy. Chat, can we show some, can we get some gifted sub emotes in the chat? I want to see a whole load of Trent corners, please. Let's spam the F. Spam the Jeff out of those Trent corner assists. What a guy. What a guy. Appreciate you, buddy. How many gifted subs is that for you now? You must be racking up a total. 68. You're coming for whoever's next on the list of gifted subs. You're coming for them. What's Darlow on? 30k? Because we could get rid of Darlow, I suppose. We'll look in the under-21s as well for players we can sell. I wanted to keep Longstaff because of his homegrown. I think we should sell Lascelles. I think we should Lascelles him. Oh, what a guy, Kokota. Thank you, buddy. We could do Isak inside forward. I did say that worldwide. Yeah. Like, if we need to, we could just play as the inside forward on the right, couldn't he? How does Alanga and Gordon look this year? I'm not sure. Hey, Tasaria, thank you, buddy. Anyone else in the chat here, use my link, because I want a big shout out to you guys. Let me know so I can say thank you now if you have done. What a top gang of lads you are. Is Newcastle the richest club in FM23? I don't think they are. I mean, Brighton have got 80 mil to spend if you start with them. Brighton 80 mil. Newcastle have 40 that can be moved to 50. They do have a lot of money, though, I'm sure. Their projection looks bad, but they must have, like, big owners. So, like, I'm sure we're going to have plenty of money to spend. I hope so, anyway. I bought the game before those things became a thing. Yeah, all good, fair. Send you out on loan. I don't know why I've just said that. But he wants to go to Brighton. Yeah. Brighton are a cool team, though. Doesn't like them. They've got Caicedo. We've just signed him. Right, I've offered out a couple of players there. Let's see if we get any bids for them. Be nice to get into some games as well today, wouldn't it? Definitely tomorrow, though. We're going to do the same thing tomorrow morning. So we'll stream relatively similar time, early start, and go from there. Yeah, I think so. Worldwide, yeah. Real Madrid does have more transfer budget. Remember, these first season transfer budgets are based on their, like, after the window's closed in real life. So it's based on they've already spent their money. So it's second seasons really that you want to look at to see who's the richest clubs are. Madrid have got 100 mil to spend, have they? Wow. I don't know what I've just said there, but there we go. This is a tune, isn't it? All good beyond. 80 mil, Dan would have loved to 80 mil if it didn't support Palace and despise Brighton. Yeah, understandable. See, I have 102 to spend, do they? They'll spend 52 on Skip. Yeah, weird. I've seen that as well. This is the beta, Mr. Live Tilt. Yes. This is the beta. All right, I've offered the players out, but had nothing back yet. Let's see. Bondswell's going on loan. I don't know if these loans are going to happen. In fact, is there anyone else in the under-21s that I need to sell? Matt Ritchie, I need to get him out of here. I need to get Matt Ritchie out of this club. I'll pay some of his wages. He's on 45 as well. Jacob Murphy on 35k as well. You need to be gone. Joe Bellingham is one for the future. Yeah, he's great, isn't he? That is about it. Any, like, under 18s that have any value? This guy's got value. Should we just sell Charlie MacArthur? Probably not.
Follow me.
It's
Okay.
too early this, but good morning, Clates. 5:30, but working at 7. Yeez, it is early for you. How you doing, dude?
Follow me.
New
Okay.
feature I just came across. When a player's unhappy about playing time, you can ask the agent to sort it. That is nice. There's a lot more agent things in here, which I think is good because it reflects the real world of football, doesn't it? There's a lot of agent involvement these days. You're playing now, might sign Walker Peters. Nice. Yeah, we got recommended Walker Peters, didn't we? What have I just done here? Ugh. We've got bids. We've got bid. I wouldn't call it an amazing bid. Use Cameron Ferguson from Under 21's Big Dunk Side. Is it actually his kid? That's cool. Thanks for the follows, by the way. Car, Ordis, Stee, Fifun. Thank you, guys. Get him gone. Do we just let him go for this? Because on 45k, so we're saving 30k wages. How long is his contract for? It's only 1 year as well, and then it will be paying 16k a week for a year, saving 30k. So I think it's probably fine. Morning, Mrs. B has requested a Lenny update. Lenny is good. I don't know if I've got really an update, but he's cool. He's chilling. Hang on. I'll give you my most recent picture of him. I'm sure there's some good ones. Honestly, that's all I do is take photos. Okay. This is all right. This is a nice update for him. You'll like this one. Anyone who does not know, Lenny is my dog. So Kat works from home most days. In her office chair, Lenny's got this thing where he just jumps behind her on the chair and like wedges himself into the chair behind her. And then she's like, tries to like move him around and he doesn't want to. He actually likes it in there. Would you like to see what that looks like? Because he does like this jump where he jumps from like, just hops in like this. And he's in behind her back. This is what it looks like. And that he's happy there. That's where he wants to be. There's your Lenny update. Right. Oh, I've turned it off. Didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. He is cute, isn't he? He is cute. We've got this bid then. I'm going to accept this bid for Matt Ritchie, I think.
Follow me. Okay.
He looks so uncomfortable. It's what he actually likes. It's a Frenchie thing, I'm sure, yeah. It's really quite funny. Like,
Okay.
you know how it's like, it is like a breed thing, but I find their behaviours
Follow me. Okay.
really fascinating. They're like, if you go on YouTube now and watch, like, if you have a Frenchie, if you go on YouTube and watch a video of Frenchies, you're like, oh my God, they're exactly the same. They do all of the same little quirks. Really, really weird. Yeah, he's a cute dog. He's a cute dog. What's your goal for this season? Top 8? I think this season it'd be cool if we just get top 7. I'd like 7th, to be honest. If you think about the big 6, I think this first season, if we get 7th, I'd be happy with it. If we can break into the top 6, even better. But yeah. Oh, good. Ryan Fraser is off for 13 mil. Good sale. Hey, Steve. Nice. They're like children. Yeah. Yeah, very odd. Like, they're exactly the same. Ready for the network game. Come on, Reese. Love that. Nah, Fraser is class. Fraser is not class. Fraser is a very short man. Only sign him as a last resort. That's sad. Does that give us enough to sign Kone now, though? Who do you recommend signing for Man City? Literally anyone. Mbappe. Just get Mbappe partnered with Haaland and win. He isn't terrible, I guess, Fraser, but I'll take the 13 mil for him for sure. Hightis, not me. There's our scout reports on these. Sheldrup is an option, isn't he? Oh, I'd love to sign Kvaradona, but he doesn't want to come at the moment.
Okay.
Seaman doesn't want to come either. That is a sentence. Good lord. Hey, Stephen, love it. I just realised the sentence that I just said there. All right. Phrasing. Yes. We're going to loan out this guy, Michael Nidveni. We've got probably enough to go and sign. I can't adjust it. So actually, I don't know if we have got enough. Kone, it said 33 mil, right? It is, Reese, yeah. Seaman is pronounced more like Simon. Is it, though? Is it? Are you just... is it? Let's have a look at these clauses, actually. Do I have any that I can sell? Hayden, we can get 350k. No.
Follow me. Okay.
We could. No, that's not true. That's a lie. I would like in. That's what I need to look at. I can't sell any clauses. That's sad. That's sad. Crumbs. Oh, we have fun, don't we? We have fun. Are we struggling to raise the money for Kone here then? Maybe prioritise the centre back over Kone. I am wondering. Do we go and get Antonio Silva instead of... Let's put our team in, actually. I'll probably put Caicedo in there. Then... Oh, we're not using Isaac as an inside forward, if that's what people are wondering. And do... Because Isaac probably starts, and then Wilson will be... They'll rotate. Then Gakpo starts there. This is probably the team at the moment. Oh, thank you. Let me move out the way so you can see it properly. Hey, big man, Ash! Nearly at the 3-year mark. What a man. Chat, do some... Oh, I've done the wrong one, but it works. Get some emotes in the chat for 35 months of subscription. Wild. Wild. Does anyone know how to find the players trained at club column? I want to put it in my tactics view. Right click, insert column. Go to... One of... Look through all of these, I think. Homegrown status, is it that one? It's probably that one, right? Hear me out. Isaac AF and switch the winger for PF, and PF is Wilson. Worldwide M. You mean like this? Like we talked about earlier. You say hear me out. It's literally, we had a massive discussion about it. It's already loaded in. This was the option. Willock isn't too bad of a backup. No, he is. You're right, Parksy. I kind of agree with you. You wasn't here yet. Yeah, all good. We literally had this discussion. Like using Wilson here, look, instead is an option. I think we might use this at home. So like it might be Sam Maximan comes out. It might be Gakpo that comes out. Let's say it's Gakpo for the moment. We use this as our home tactic with 2 strikers. New left back is an option, although Target is quite solid. We haven't quite got the money, have we? And Target is not terrible. Like this might be the home system, and then the away system will be
44
like
X23.
this.
23 is another Clate Sierra
Potentially. I think that's where we're at the moment. And I do just wonder if we go and get Antonio Silva instead of Shah rather than Kone for Joel Linton. 23 is another Clates era incoming. Hey, really, thank you, buddy. Thank you for the 23. Appreciate you, dude. Let's do some more sub emotes. There we go. Right. I think I might agree, and I might start to do a bit of a bid for Antonio Silva and see if we can get it done. I really like him. Where is he? I can't find him, but... Why is Antonio Silva so hard to find? Zabani instead, did you? Is Zabani left-footed? I think he might be Descartes, isn't he? That's why I don't think I will. But yeah. I think we did the comparison. I think he's as good as Shah almost. Is Zabani right-footed? Is it? Okay, there you go then. Yeah, it's another good shot. I love Zabani. He's really good. I think because he's a bit new and he's 18, I think I'd like to sign Silva. He's as good as Shah. There or thereabouts, right? He is 12 years younger. And he's going to improve. I bet Ignacio is good, yeah. Let's ask about him. Let's get a scout report going. Let's ask... What? Why can't I... Because now I've done a scout report, I can't speak to him. Or is that because I clicked on it and then clicked off it? I now can't speak to his agent. That's a shame. Let me continue once and see if I can. We could sell Shah. I think that leaves us without... I think I'd rather sell Lascelles. But there is... You could get more money for Shah, actually. That I can't... Yeah, I know what you mean. It's not a bad shout. I need to learn. Or I've already learned that I can't just search Antonio and find him. Right, now I can speak to his agent. Expect to be a star player and plays as many matches as possible, but between 15 and 18 million, that is a bargain. It will improve the train. He's a locked demand to improve the training facilities, which is wild. I think we do need to do that. I'll ask the board. Thanks for the feedback. These demands sound fine. I think I'm happy. I think we go and get him. Let's go and see if we can get him for like 7.5 up front, and then we can go and see if we can raise the Kone money some way, right? Oh yeah, I think Walker Peters is a good fee for that much. Let's give them a bit of future profit and lock that in because they might like that because he's young. Let's give them a bit of money after.
Follow me. Okay.
That's not what you asked for initially. That's a lot more. I'm happy to pay 20 mil though, overall, if we pay 8 now, to be fair. It is realistic. It is realistic worldwide, isn't it? I made the decision this season to go with yearly salaries instead of weekly, taking some... I bet that's taking some getting used to. Like, you have to readjust and everything you know about it, Delta. I think it's a good way to financially plan a bit, though, for sure. Right, that... What have they just added per league? That's 27 mil. I might scout him for a little bit longer and see if we can bring this price down. Because they asked between 15 and 18, right? And then they've asked for
Defensive
27 now.
X3
Quite a lot more.
Plates. Happy
Just remove
FM23.
that.
Keep up the great work, you awesome human.
Does less level of discipline matter for coaches? Find a good coach, but 5 level of discipline. Honestly, I don't really know. Not sure. Defensive forward, thank you very much for the 3 months, dude. Appreciate you. Let me do another sub emote. There we go. Get them in there. 3 months. Morning, Clates. Happy FM23. Keep up the great work, you all awesome human. No, you awesome human. 26 million. I'm going to cancel this. Umar Sole instead. I think I want silver. I just don't want to pay that much. I think if you scout them for longer, I'm hoping we can turn his head a bit as well. Thoughts on Joel Mvuka? I don't know who Joel Mvuka is. I've not seen him. Yeah, looks quite good. Looks quite good. Geordie P and Just Need Sleep. Thank you for the follows. Welcome in. Do you think Jude was robbed at the Golden Boy Awards? Maybe. Possibly. Who won it in the end? Was it Pedri?
Okay.
Possibly. I think he's good. Check out Elliot Matazo. Was it Gavi? I thought, yeah, I knew it was one of those two. Yeah, maybe. I think Pedri can count himself a bit unlucky as well, to be honest, after the year that he's had. But yeah, there we go. That trophy for fun. I think I looked at him in the past, actually. Right. What did Twitter think of that signing? Someone said L, so that's fair. You know, opinions on that, innit? Game of opinions, isn't it? Gavi hasn't played a single world-class game and won the award. Pedri and Jude robbed. Yeah, possibly true. But then again, I don't really mind. Yeah, I know Pedri won it last year. Yeah, Rooney's great at Copenhagen, Bargy. Scalvini's excellent wildcats, yes. Musiala also could be aggrieved, possibly. I don't really understand why people get so upset about these awards, though. Like if it's you, like, Jude Bellingham might be upset. But I'm not upset because I'm not Jude Bellingham. And people get very worked up. Like, I don't care who wins the Ballon d'Or. Like, me? I don't know. Maybe I'm in the minority of that. I'm not upset. I'm not worried. I'm not Jude Bellingham. To confirm, I know that this is a bit of a scoop for everybody, but I'm not Jude Bellingham. Yeah, he looks good, Tony, doesn't he? I thought you were Jude. I mean, people do make that mistake. By the way, new FM, by the way, coming out. Videos going out. Lots of new audience. You would not believe how many "you look like this guy" I've had in the comments. It has not stopped. And some of the claims, I'm looking at them going, really? And they're so niche. One of them was like, "You look like that guy from the my wife's boyfriend memes." How many Harry Potters? A lot of them. They're all hidden from the channel now, so doubt with. Right, let's try again for Antonio. Let's give 10 mil up front. That's too much. What am I doing? I meant 5. The Demon Headmaster's son. What is that? I saw the one saying you look like Alcott. I did see that one. I don't mind that one. Love Alcott. 26 million seems like a lot, but he's going to be worth it, right? They get 40 mil at the start, Callum. With a bit of wiggle room with the wages, a fair amount of wages as well. Brashinga, that's funny. Okay. Banned. Musa Barrow's amazing in FM20. He's really good, Ace Kai. We looked at him earlier, actually. He's still really good. What about this? Is that what... Would you be willing to pay this? Because I think they might accept this one. Do you know what? Let's make this... They might even go for this, and I think that'll end up being better for us. It's 22 million, but it's 10 mil now. And then 5 mil when he plays 50 games, which means he's going to be a world-class player at that stage, I think. And then if he plays 10 international games, he gets 2 mil. They still wanted more. Nope. I'm paying 22 million for him. Might think twice before revealing all your demands next time you approach me. I have made an approach, though, so hopefully they don't get angry at that. Pet Zella, by the way. 31, but they love him. Sign him whatever the price. Probably not going to. Absolutely world class. Fabio Carvalho is available on loan. I got him with my Olympiacos save. Interesting. It's a shame that David Raum went to Leipzig. He used to be such a cheap beast. He did, didn't he? A lot of the really cheap go-to signings have all moved on, haven't they? Like, it seemed like right towards the end of the transfer window this summer that all of those FM players were like, oh, they've made this move. Like Bella Kotchap's gone, and etc. etc. They all seem to just move. It was like you were watching your future saves just falling apart, didn't you? Seems like there's a load of extra ones though. Is Quaresma still in the game? I want to sign Quaresma at 38 with his 20 crossing and 20 flair. I bet they're Rabona crosses as well. I want to sign Quaresma. That is something that I do if I'm not being sensible. I'm trying to be quite sensible so far, though. Was he Zealand's first signing? There you go, then. There you go, then. That makes absolute sense. That's funny. Is Ribery still in it? I don't know, actually. Is Ribery still in it? I'll check. Yeah, what other old players are still in it? He is at 39. Wow. Shall I look for the oldest player? Surely someone's done this already, though. Let's clear this. You was nearly going to sign Quaresma. It didn't look terrible. Do you still need a centre-back? Yeah, I think we're going to try and sign Antonio Silva, though. Surely Buffon, right? Minimum age of... Well, we know there's a 39-year-old there. Is this just taking ages? Yeah, there is. Let's get rid of who wants to actually sign for me. Zlatan's still going strong at 40. Honestly, what a freak. Is that Miura in the game? I probably don't have his league loaded, do I? I can't actually find him. But is he still going? These guys are 45.
Okay.
Can I get rid of this completely? I didn't think Miura's in the game, no. There's no J-League, yeah, of course. These guys are 45. Is there any older than this? Licensing stuff, yeah, yeah. Like, is there any of these good? Not for sale, these guys. That is Buffon at 44. Christian Gonzalez at 45. Any of these well-known? Do you want to know something? The first signing I made on this game of FM23, Zealand's might have been Quaresma. Mine genuinely, when we got early access to it, when we went to SI, my first signing was, I think I can say this now, my first signing was Ricardo Fuller. Genuinely. Not very good. I released him after about 2 weeks. So there you go. What was... I need to go and see if I can actually sign Antonio Silva now, can't I? I've done that thing again where I'm still searching for Antonio. Oh, yeah, fair. MD. What a guy, exactly. Antonio Silva, let's try again. They still want 15 mil. I think we push it to 12 mil up front and then make it cheaper overall. I want it to be under 20 or 20 max. Will be really good. And maybe we don't do after. Maybe we do. So if this is 3, that's 20 million. They still want more. 40%. Are you having a laugh? Oh, right. They've locked that in as well. Okay, it's not that much more. I don't want that in there, though. We're going to try again. I don't want 30%. I think that's too much. Okay, we need to delay. Ooh. Let's delay this again, but we could interact with the board after we get the centre-back in. Chat, do you reckon they do that? If we sign Antonio Silva... and then we get this news article here. Do you reckon they might say yes to signing him? And then, obviously, we won't do it now because it will come out of our budget. And we won't be able to get Silva, but they might do that, you know. Let's delay it again and see what they say. Have I gone enough ahead? Did I continue enough to go and make another bid for Silva? I really like Silva. I think he'll be a good signing, so I do think we should do this one. I didn't even change that. 12.5. Sal Shah. I think we might do. It means LaSalle's our backup then, though, is the thing. Do you know what? Let's make that 3.5 and that 5. Oh, no, I meant... let's make that 5 and this 2.5. And then, since your profit, if we lock it at 10, they've at least got that. Okay, finally. Finally! They finally accepted it. I think friendship ended with Inacio. Now Silva is my best friend. I know. I think that is a really good deal. It's 20 mil and not 20 mil until we play 50 games or at least in a year, right? And he's as good as Shah already. And he's going to be a world beater. I think this is a really good deal. What do you reckon? Thoughts, chat? Thoughts? I think it's a no-brainer. Let's how do you even find this? I mean, I've made a video that came out. It came out yesterday. Was it that one? Yeah, it came out yesterday. I did a video where we just went and looked for all the best Wonder Kids, and we found him by looking for all the best Wonder Kids worldwide. So if you want 5 more, there is a video out on the YouTube channel. Let's get that one done and see what we can do with Kone then. Top deal. He wants to be star player, and I have to promise him training facilities. I mean, he's pretty good. Is there an add-on? Is there an ad going? Let me just check that. Okay, there's an ad also on the go, chat. So just oh no, that wasn't ad. There is an ad starting. Sorry, soon. There's a good reminder, but that wasn't what you meant. He's been playing for Benrica IRL recently. Got you. I might run to the bathroom when we have this ad come through in a second. If you don't want an ad, subscribe to the channel. If you do not want to do that, I will make it so that you don't miss anything with the adverts. To explain. You're doing a giveaway. There's a giveaway still going on, Shads, on the Twitter account. I'm going to draw that tomorrow. If someone wants to find that tweet and link it, there is still a Twitter account, FM23 giveaway going on there at the moment. I think we might do another giveaway on stream as well at some point. Because why not, right?
Follow me. Okay.
Hey, Shads, thank you for the follow, dude. Right, star player. Okay, he only wants 42k a week. I think we're all right with that. We're fine on those. Wants a minimum fee release.
Follow me.
I'll give him a minimum fee release, but 150 mil. The giveaway is yeah, Parksy, probably PC only. It'll be for a code from Steam, so I'm afraid so. Yeah. Yeah, right. Go and click the link in the video description for OneFootball. We should probably get that on a command here actually, so that people can help too. I might sign Jay Gorta. Looks like a good keeper. He is a good keeper. Yeah, that's true. Right. Are we changing anything about this?
Follow me.
I think that's a pretty good... I mean, I might try and bring it down a little bit with a relegation release clause, etc. How you doing, Ben? Unused sub. Give him a bit more. Yeah, I mean, on console, if you're on Xbox, Parks, are you playing on Xbox or PS5? Because if you're on Xbox, I would suggest getting Game Pass, because then it's like you pay for Game Pass, but you get the game free. So, and that'll be available immediately. So, yeah. Him and Botman, yeah, him and Botman are going to be our guys at the back. Oh, I love that. I think he's going to be great. I think it's a great signing. Is it PS5? Got you. Fair enough. Fair enough. Just want to make sure people are aware of the Game Pass thing, because I think it's a really good deal. Chat, would you like to see a video, by the way? A few people have asked for it, and I know other creators will probably do this too, but would you like to see a video when it comes out? I've got an Xbox. Would you like to see a bit of a video of diving into the Xbox version so that we can have a look at what it looks like? Is that the type of video we want to see? Today's video, by the way, on YouTube is for maybe not most people here, but it is a guide to starting a new save on FM for a beginner. It's like a beginner's guide to FM. Well, that's exactly what it is. So if you know anybody that would be useful, let them know. If you're new to FM and you've never actually played it, which there's probably people in here that have never actually played the game. People pop up every now and then and say that. That's what that video is for today.
Okay.
Yeah, Steve, I get what you mean. Just having a look at it, right? What's your FM challenge going to be?
Okay.
What do you mean? Like, that we're going to do a tier 9 to the top. We're going to do an up save. But yeah, ask DOF for everything. Or very true, yeah. Be good to see what features are different from PC. Yeah, and apparently there's a whole new team that have been working on it. So the console version should be very, very good this year. It should be improved a lot this year, actually. It's not hashtag marks, no. It's going to be Worcester City. My Cheltenham, like, nice, Bugsy. Then I braved it and looked at how many hours they played of FM over the years. I think mine was well over like 12,000 or something. Right, Antonio's accepted us. Already we've had a striker injury, so it's Isaac out. When is our first game, actually? We've got a couple more friendlies to do. Not yet. I think it's PS5 only, Cal. Chat will confirm, but I think it might be PS5 only. I think I'm going to start with Malaga when the game came to Xbox Game Pass, but not sure yet. Nice, yeah, fair. Am I not praising trainers? Do you know what? I'll change my responsibilities off stream. I need to do the staff as well at some point. I might do that in between streams though, rather than right now. Isaac injured, realism 1000%. Yeah. Yeah, it is PS5 only. Yeah, got you. I worked it out, and since 2013, you've had average like 6 hours a day with FM open. Wow. It's kind of sad, isn't it? Oh, look, buying a signing Sutalo. I guess we've chosen silver instead, but we looked at Sutalo. We wanted him. Bayern are going to make their move for him. Is Isaac injury prone? I actually don't know what his injury proneness is on the game, but if he is, we do have him and Wilson, who are both definitely going to be. It doesn't say he is on here. Just can be wayward when crossing the ball. Good. Sutalo's really good. Yeah, I bet he is. Switching for Abraham next season. Not a bad shout. Didn't come here for judgment. Yes, it is sad, and yes, I'm okay with it. Sorry, MD. Sorry. Looking for a replacement for Scott Carson. Good. Any keeper. Yeah, 15.2 hours on FM23 currently. What do I have? I don't know. Have you seen Tellez this year? He's insane. I don't know whether the left backs are going to be as good, but I hope that he is. Oh, really? At the risk of tempting you into something, I was watching Dan yesterday and discovered that liberos might actually be really good this year. You knew what you were doing when you said that as well, didn't you, Breezy? You knew what you were doing. I think I'm going to go quite vanilla to begin with. I'm just going to use a 4-3-3 gegenpress, especially if one of our strikers is injured, but I do now want to just stick a libero and see what happens. He played McTominay there and he's genuinely very good. I've tried it with Bastoni. He's been a joke. Oh, I love Bastoni as well. John Joe Shelby, libero. To tell you who'd be a good libero. Tell you who'd be a good libero. Your boy. Your boy. Uajan, is that who you mean, Beyond? Yeah, he's good. I wonder if this guy's good this year as like a potential left back option. He will be. He would be a long-term target replacement, wouldn't he? A long-term target. Trent libero, yes, please. Oof. Bruno be a great libero. Anyone else? Shelby actually would be. but we need to, like, Bruno's already got unconvincing familiarity there. He can already do it. You got Sosa as a cheap left back. Yeah, he's great. Sosa's always good. What's he like this year? Matthijs Tel, Libero. Wow, really? Libero, oh my word. Sosa might be even better. Oh. I feel like we should be signing Sosa right now. We're going to miss him. He's going to go to Leeds for 6 mil. Should I not just be signing Borna Sosa right now? Like, he's 5 mil and very good. Generally going to try Rice at Libero when I start your West Ham save, yeah. For 6 mil, yeah. It does mean that the Kone thing's going to be more difficult to do, but I think it's smart. 4.6 mil. Surely we have to do this. Like, Target, let's actually compare him with Target. Target's not a problem position, I don't think. Although he is our only left back, so we do need another one anyway. We could sell Target as well. Like, Target's better. Looking at that, right? Been so good for me. But technically, Sosa's better. You have Leonardo Lello, which gets the job done for 1 mil. Hendrick doesn't want to sign for me at Chelsea. What year are you in, Nath? Because I think you have to wait a while, right? He won't join anyway yet, so I wouldn't worry about it. Bring Kone in January. Yeah, we could do, couldn't we? Look at the wages. 80k to 11k on this, yeah. But I don't know if we'd be able to sell Target, because Target's only just joined as well, hasn't he? So we'd have to keep Target. Again, like, the problem with Sosa here is, it'd be really cool to just do Sosa in January, but Sosa's going to go to Leeds if we don't sign him now. Unless we just ruin Leeds buying him by getting it all done and then cancelling it. Go for Zalewski. I'm less sold on it by looking at his profile there a bit. Zalewski is class. Slightly more expensive, but is good. He is good. He can play all the way down the left as well. Is he better than Target? I wonder. Target's not bad. That's the thing, isn't it? So it's more attacking for the weaker teams. Target for better defensively. Yeah. I think we would have to keep both. So I think Target's better than Zalewski as well. But I do understand that... How old's Sosa? Sosa's not that young though, is he? 24. Like, do we need him? It's just because Leeds are in for him, we're going to miss him. Do we need him? Alkicho, how you doing, buddy? Christ. Just coming into the chat saying hello, daddy is so weird. Especially when there is a tiny bit of context, but even then, 20 years, Nicola will improve. Yeah, he will. Strength in depth. I agree with strength in depth. Nikola Malevsky will get better, but he is also too expensive, I think. Great backup. When we did look at our squad planner, left back we are lacking. Oh, is this changed again? I swear I got rid of all these, didn't I? Has it gone back to...
Follow me. Okay.
Did I change my system and it changed it? Or did this just not save? Oh, I'm on next season. There we go. That makes sense. Yeah, a left back. Look, we've just got Jamal Lewis. Let's get him so the human doesn't get him. I do sound like PSG, don't I? Get Sosa to start, then sub on to the game off. Have you read about that bug with the technical? I have read about that, right? Yeah. Kind of sucks. It's not the end of the world, but it's not great, is it? Sell Jamal, then get Sosa. Does anyone want Jamal? Because that is a great shout.
Follow me. Okay.
All right, we're going to make a bid for Sosa. I think the chat wants it. And do you know what? I always just listen to what the chat want anyway. We're gonna make a bid. We're gonna see if they've bid 5 point something, right? We're gonna bid about the same.
Okay.
We're gonna put a little bit of that in there. We're gonna go for that. That's 6 mil. It's 4.6 now. What are you saying? What? How is that unacceptable? Yeah, Jamal to Leeds. I like it. Good thinking. You're signing because you don't want to miss out. Yeah, I think I agree. But also, Red Eye Richards always turns out good, doesn't he, on this game? I don't know what he is on this one, Marks, but he might be. How have they rejected that? I guess they didn't accept Leeds' yet. Yeah, they haven't. Have they maybe not accepted Leeds' offer? I'll make that bid and see what they say. They've accepted that one. So it's 5.5 mil. Rich tax plus 10 million. It usually is that, isn't it? Who doesn't like a really good player? At least it's not a bad bug. Yeah. Both of my right backs have Walker in their name. Walker Peters and Carl Walker, I assume. Yeah. Doesn't even put Leeds' interest on there, look, has it? I think we are signing him. This does mean we can't get Kone. I think Kone is going to have to be pushed to January at the earliest. Squad player, he's happy to be a squad player, 53k. Let's see if we can get that down by giving him a bit more of this and a bit more of this and a bit more of that. And maybe just give you 5% of the future fees. It's minimal, but let's just see if you'll accept a lower wage. He won't. They're both called Kyle Walker, yeah. 42k a week. It's not terrible, is it? Is Ben Foster still on the game? He's retired now, so I doubt it. No, he's gone. Okay. Do we have a bid? Joe White. Snow White.
Follow me. Okay.
Let's get this one done and then maybe Sosa. I think we're doing all right here. I like these signings that we've made so far. I'm playing as West Ham on. I've not lost in 20 games. Could it be a bug? Possibly, yeah. Yeah, Ribery's still in the game. Who's the best striker wonderkid to sign? Matthijs Tel, if you can get him, or Endrick later on. Why am I rejecting that? You can go there. That's fine. Do I need to offer out Jamal Lewis again now? If we're going to get Sosa. Unspecified, transfer listed, please. I don't want to go to the staff meeting. South Shah and Jamal to get Coney. I think it possibly. Does Shah leave? Tap Sober recommend. He's great. Does they love this Petzela guy? Does Shah go?
Follow me. Okay.
Like, does anyone actually buy Shah? Is my question here. Lots of follows, by the way. Choco, Leo, Como, Sean, Conky, Kerr, Backies. It sounds like I've lost the plot there, but thank you for the follows. I only play in the mornings, Wayne. That's the secret, basically, is play in the mornings so that, you know, when you have your lazy weekend mornings anyway, and then you've got the rest of the day to go and do stuff. That's genuinely the secret. Like, we're going to a castle today, so that's the secret. What do you think this is better than? I think this is better than FM22. Yeah, I think it is incremental, but I think it is better. No one wants Jamal Lewis. They do not want to pay his wages. It did sound like a malfunctioning computer. Let's see if we'll do 2.5 million, that's cheap. Shah signed a new deal in real life not too long ago. Not sure if that's reflected in game. Let me check it, because I don't want to just upset him for no reason. He signed his contract in April. Is that long enough since then? But it was fairly recent, wasn't it? Liverpool transfer rumour legend Jamal Lewis, indeed. Nicky!
Nicky Afro resubscribed X20.
Nicky, thank you for the 20 months. Come on. Kakota. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you, buddy. All right. I don't think we can offer him out. I think we need to go with Shah until Jan. Let's get Antonio in and see. Let's get these guys in. Antonio and then maybe Sosa and go from there. I know it's out of date already, Gucci, isn't it? It's despicable, really. It's just not good enough. All right, we've got, I think we're getting closer, aren't we, to our first game. Love a transfer window, by the way. How good is a transfer window in FM? Oh, might be the best. Okay, he's in. No bids for... Come on, Jamal. Should I tell him to leave? Fair enough. I don't want to fight this. Get yourself a club, please, mate. 2 million. Cheap. We are signing a new centre-back. Antonio Silva will join. It's pronounced Cher, not Shah. No, Cher was the singer. I think you're thinking of the singer Voodoo. Sorry to break it to you, but no, that's Cher. the singer. Antonio Silva is in. I think he looks so good. Do you believe in life after love? Do you believe? That's good. That was good as well, by the way. That's it. That's the end of the impression, but was good, wasn't it? Morning, Morgan. How you doing, buddy? Style, how you doing, dude? You have a problem with the recruitment focus in Real Madrid and my scouts can't find any players. Example, find a goalkeeper with CA2 and PA 2.5, age between 15 and 25. Search any area equals results, not goalkeepers. Thank you very much. Terms and conditions apply. I don't know the answer to that, no. Do you believe in life after FM is my question. No. He's actually pronounced share, A equals AE. No, Largy, you've made the same mistake there. That's no, that's the singer. You're getting confused. Fabian Shah and then share. New people are like, who is this idiot? And then everyone else is like, he's doing that thing again. They do look similar and play similar. Cher Lloyd, she was from Malvern, so that's true. Actually, I don't know if she's in the game. Is she? Is Cher Lloyd in the game? We can look at where she's. No, she's not in. She's not in this year's game. You're going to trigger people. Oh, I absolutely know it. Absolutely know it. Where's the auto tune? I'm good, thanks, Clay. I've played so much FM since it was released, but this weekend will be a big detox as I'm at a party. Morgan's at a party, everybody. Today I'm going to be singing Cher Lloyd by Cher Lloyd. Oh, what a video. Oh, an internet classic is that one. Cher plays for Monza. Right, good. Antonio Silva's in. Flipping heck. He looks good, doesn't he? No wonder he wants to be a star player. Look how good he is at 18. Disgusting. He kind of is. James, Swagger Jagger.
X21, Swagger Jagger.
Thank you very much for the... How many months is that? 21 months. An outrageous amount of months. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Antonio Silva in. Shall we now? Should we do that thing that we said we were going to do and ask the board if they want to sign Manu Kone for us? Shall I interact? We've bought it. I know Sosa's still there to be done, which we have the money for, but I don't think I can delay this anymore, right? Do we try and sell Kone and then we can delay and try and get Sosa afterwards? Where is she now? Back into obscurity? I believe so, yeah. I don't know for sure, but I've not heard from Cher Lloyd in a while. Anyone else? Anyone else able to update on that one? It's like asking Santa for a new bike. Let's ask. Let's see what they say. Okay. Oh, because of our financial fair play restrictions. We are doing all right on financial fair... Right, we're passing it. They've said no because of financial... That sounds like an excuse. That sounds like an excuse. Yeah, we don't necessarily need Sosa, but he was about to move and I didn't want to miss out. It's like... I like that my manager can wear a collared shirt now. That's exactly what I would wear. There you go, Isle. Good, good. Does anyone know if every league has the special deadline day stuff now? I don't know. There's a hair on my microphone. Cher Lloyd has 2.5 million Instagram followers on Instagram. There you go. Local people love saying... Is that the Malvern Gazette, Bobbins? Love saying about her going on trips around Malvern makes for excellent reading. Is that that well-established, well-esteemed publishment, the Malvern Gazette? Otto, thank you for the 3 months. Bonjour, mon ami. Je m'appelle Lafayette. Thank you very much for the was it 3 months? 3 months. Thank you, buddy. Cher Lloyd has been quoted as saying, "I'm 29 and my back hurts." Very relatable. She's not 29. Not having it. She's not 29. She used to be a wonder kid. I don't know if that sounds weird. No. Rodri as a reducer is great. I think Rodri might be one of the best. I think Rodri might be the best 6 in world football right now. Is that fair? 29 confirmed. Yeah, wow, amazing. Manu Kone's been cancelled. So have I. Manu Kone has been cancelled. We're going to move on. Nope. No. Kimmich, maybe. Who else would it even be? Yeah, exactly, right? Kimmich, I would go Rodri over Kimmich, I think. Sherlock got her brother trials in America, but he did not get signed by anyone. How do you know that? That's my question. How do you know? It's objectively Rodri, unreal player. Yeah. That's where you're gonna go. It was in the Gazette, but I mean, why did I question it, to be fair? Why did I question it? Aaron Creswell. Casemiro pockets all of them. Yeah, it does, doesn't he? He's been flying at United. Rodri, best 6 in the world, didn't know it was a conversation. Yeah, well, nor did I, really. I was expecting more people to just be like, yeah. But people put forward Kimmich. Maybe, but no. Have you looked at Bernardo Silva this year? Looks unreal. He was unreal last year. I haven't actually, though. Little rat of a man, though, isn't he? Have you seen some of their, like, have you seen Scott Carson's picture? Obviously, City are licensed. They've all got their photos. Scott Carson had his photo taken in a dark room, in a cupboard. Like, why did he... Let him out the cupboard, Pep. For his photo, at least. Please. Like... Get the lights on. Get a little ring light. Come on, please. Please. Like, I don't know why. Some of them aren't great. De Bruyne's is fine. Like, they are a bit like dark, aren't they? The photos. Especially Carson's, who was in a broom cupboard. Like, even Rodri's is quite... It's not a great photo. The Leckyville's no joke. True. We are in an energy crisis. Right, Borna Sosa is coming. He's in.
Follow me. Okay.
This is our business so far. I feel like we've gone quite hard on the signings, which I would not expect anything less. We've signed these guys here. Justice for Scott, exactly. Match the mugshot to the crime. Yeah, yeah. Unreal IRL 2. Bernardo Silva's a great footballer. Yeah, fantastic footballer. Can't change volume in preferences. What do you mean? You can turn the sounds off though, right? Also, I think your computer has volume settings. They should do anyway. Caicedo, Gakpo, Silva, and then Sosa might be our 4 for season number 1. Are most of them young? I guess they are. 23 being the... Well, Sosa will be the oldest at 24. I think that's all right. Do the board like these? Are these high profile enough? If I go board... Reserving judgment until you make some more signings. Oh, look, I like this, though. It's got a list of your board requests. I actually need to ask about the training facilities, don't I? Because that was a promise for Silva. So we need to ask that.
Follow me.
Are you ready to take on Man City yet? No. You're bullying your under-21s. That sounds like a crime. I meant that I was to change it to Kermit and ignores it goes back to a... Oh, really? Interesting. Oh... So it's ignore. Oh, I see. You're changing it, then it's not doing it. Did Nia Kirby get a move? Good question. Good question. Otherwise, welcome. No. I can approach to sign him now, though. What's his agent saying? The board aren't going to like this one. Right. I gave you a chance. I gave you a chance, Naya. That was your chance. That was your chance. That's the most high-profile signing of them all. I mean, maybe that would make them happy. Okay, I'm going to confirm that. We are nowhere near the deadline yet, are we? Ooh, I asked for these and then signed one before receiving any reports. So that's pointless. What are we looking for now then? You've got Movember. Time for Jared Bowen. Yeah, true. We did talk about him earlier actually as well. What are we doing from here? Because we're going to have about 6 mil up front. Not going for wonderkid Endrick. Not at this point, no. You can't sign him for a while anyway. I don't even know if you can really... Like, he won't join for 2 seasons, right? He wouldn't be interested either, so no is the answer. Let's go back to our squad planner. Let's have a think. What are we doing for the rest of this window? Let's add in... We've got Borna Sosa coming in here, him or Target will be our starting left back. Their budget was 40 million to start with, Chris, which you could put some more wages into. Left centre back we've got, let's remove Silva, who's going to be right centre back. Botman and Byrne. Right centre back we've got I think we start Silva. Silva, Fabian Share, and then Lascelles in a pinch. I think we probably keep him just for the fact that he's going to be... Is he homegrown here? By now? Possibly. Homegrown nation anyway. And then right back, we don't really have a backup. It's probably going to be Manquillo second because of Kraft being out for 13 months, right? Pope is the goalkeeper, obviously. That's our back four. Doesn't give us a lot of players that we can really sell from there. Midfield, we're going to have Bruno as the deep. These will rotate a bit, I guess, won't they, in midfield? DM is going to be Bruno as the deep line playmaker. Then we've got Moises Caicedo, Joe Willock, Sean Longstaff, and John Joe Shelby. Shelby probably not one of these, but again, they will rotate a little bit. Caicedo goes there, and we're going to go... So Kone's in here, but he's not going to sign, so I think we need to remove him now, don't we? And again, I'm not planning to use him here, but if we have to, we will. I'm going to leave Longstaff as the one who can play everywhere. Yeah, Shelby's only 30. It's mad, isn't it? Thank you for the follows, by the way. Afonso. Nice one, dude. Right wing. I think it will be Saint-Maximin or Almiron. Left wing will be Cody Gakpo or Saint-Maximin or maybe Almiron. And then up front, Isak. Let's remove these guys because I don't think they're necessary anymore. Gakpo can be third choice striker, probably. What is going on there? What have I done? Like that. That's what I want it to like. You support Newcastle and that's blown your mind. I mean, he does seem to have been about for ages, hasn't he? If you was Clay, you change Fabian Schär to Cher Lloyd. How good is Joe Linton this year? Pretty good. Pretty good. Like, I'm happily going to be playing him to start with. Pretty good. How you doing, James? Welcome in, buddy. I need to drink some water. Oh, Liverpool team news in 4 minutes, right? Not an average Joe, no. How good is Isak? Yeah, would you like to see how good our actual players are? Because we haven't really done that. If we just go through them. Nick Pope, goalkeeper, on 100k a week. Trippier, set pieces. Although 14 corners. What's his free kicks now? 16. So yeah, set pieces, Trippier. Here is Cher Lloyd. Quite good, but it probably won't start. Actually, let's bring in who our starter's going to be, which is Antonio Silva. Looks pretty good. Is the beta the full game? Yeah. Like, it will be updated to be the full launch game, but the beta is the full game at the moment, if that makes sense. It's like early access to the full game. We've got Joel Linton talking about the best sixes. We did, true. He's more of an 8 though, right? You've done any transfers? Yes, James. I'll go through them in fact, you can see them in here. Left back is, or in fact, actually, I've missed out. Botman, left centre back. Would love his pace to be a bit higher. Is Milner captain today? I guess it's Forest. I think they needed to do some rotation, but that's scary. I mean, Milner was unbelievable at right back. I wonder what... I assume he's back in midfield, right? Why has Anthony only got 16 flair? The bloke will try and do stepovers against the Ghost. This is true, Reese. Not sure. Grim, chat, by the way, thank you so much for all the new followers today and all of the resubs as well. The support today has been outrageous. I really do appreciate it. I'm being very cool about it, but outrageous. Thank you. Bruno as the 6. Quite good. Looking forward to that. Moises Caicedo, who we've brought in, really good. Joel Linton, also good. We've brought in Gakpo as one of our wingers. Saint-Maximin will play as the other winger. They need to swap. Then Wilson as our striker at the moment, or Isak when he's back from injury. Quite good. Can you show Antonio Silva? Yes. When on earth did Onguene move to Frankfurt? I did not know that had happened either. I can't believe you've sold me. I didn't sell you, did I? Are you Jay White? Are you... I didn't sell you, did I? I mean, it's only a loan. Are you Joe White? Because if you are, welcome in, buddy. That's class. Unless you just have the same name. But in which case, no, it's only a loan. You're all good. You're going to go to one of these teams. Hey, how you doing then, Joe? Love it when a footballer comes in. No, we're only loaning you. You're all good. We're only loaning you. You're fine. You're fine. Account created today. Interesting. Well, I'm going to choose to believe. I'm going to choose to believe. You just have to develop. Exactly. Leighton Orient will do you well. It'll be fine. Someone do the Goulet. We're going to get a lot of Goulet questions, aren't we? Someone do the Goulet command. Go to Requiem. Do I want to go to this? Not particularly. James Maddison would be a good Newcastle signing, to be fair. Who are Liverpool losing to this weekend? Nottingham Forest. Trossard would be a good signing as well, wouldn't he? Okay. Oliver. This guy comes up in a lot of searches. Jose Cifuentes. Centre mid. Playing in the MLS. Or in MLS.
Okay.
I signed Maddison. We were meant to be signing in real life. Yeah, I think a lot of Newcastle fans will do that, won't they? Sign him because of the links in real life. Eric Lamela linked. Interesting one. Who's this guy? Oh, he comes up in searches too. This guy called Baghdad Bounadjah, who plays for Al Sadd, 30 years old. Unbelievable striker. Look at him. The main game is available to buy now, Darway, but it comes out on the 8th of November. Surely his physicals aren't meant to be that bad. Yeah, physicals of a toddler is what I said. Baghdad Bob. Looks class. Algerian. About that 200 potential Brazilian. Well, Endrick. Yeah, he's not interested at the moment. Right. I want to get ourselves up towards these games. We've got Salonika. Oh, numbers. Yeah, Darway, if you do FM23, someone link Darway the link. I don't know what the command is. Is Qatar in this year's game? The World Cup's in the game, yeah. And I assume Qatar will be in the game as a nation, right? If they're at the World Cup. Yeah, there you go, look. There's the link. If you buy now, it has Sega approved seller for beta access. That link in there will be able to get you FM23, yeah. Is Milner starting at right back, is he, Grave? Okay, I'm all right with that. There's the lineups. Let me have a look at them. On One Football. Add. Confirmed lineups. Hey, Big Ashy. Thanks for the primer, buddy. Chat, can we show some love? Show some love. Another new sub today. I'm going to be bloody rolling in it. Thank you. Liverpool today have 0 attackers on the bench. Great work. I guess with the Jota injury, isn't it? Interesting. I wonder how this is going to line up. So it's Alisson, Milner, Gomez, Van Dijk, Robertson. Fine. Like, on here it's got it as the 4-3-3, but I really don't think Liverpool go back to the 4-3-3. So Nunez is out. I know he had a bit of an injury, didn't he? But no Nunez at all. No Thiago, no Jota, no Diaz. Wow. Seen loads put Nunez in and captain him. He had an injury knock though, didn't he? Darwin Nunez flop. That is a mad thing to say, literally after he's done quite well recently. Sheepin, thank you for the 6 months. Thank you, buddy. That midfield, like if they go with the two, who are the two in that? Jones and Fabinho. That's a really weird Liverpool team. And then what? Elliott off the right, Carvalho off the left, Firmino and Salah through the mid as the middle two. I guess that's what I would say it's going to be. Just before the ads. Got the ads. No, Big Ashy. Maybe refresh, and you might not get them. You probably can't hear me as you say that. Tell him to refresh. James in a double pivot. Does he know me? Yeah. Yeah, we'll see though. I guess this is the game where you have to take that risk, I suppose, with it being Forest. Okay. Haaland has 5 goals in the first 2 games alone in mine. I'm scared. It's bad, isn't it? Yeah, if you've got ads as a sub, make sure you do refresh, and you shouldn't get them then. I'm just holding off because there's 55 seconds left of the ads, and I try to not do too much whilst the ads are on so that people don't miss stuff. And then I think that's the best way of doing it. I do probably need to go and get a drink and stuff in a bit, but I'll just move my desk up a bit. Liverpool playing 4-4-2. I mean, they kind of do the 4-4-2. It's more like a 4-2-2, I'd say, or like a 4-2-4, but it is very 4-4-2 at times as well. I quite like the change they've done. Yeah. I think we saw against... Tell you what, the thing to consider with it though, I don't know if Breezy's still here. The thing that this Liverpool system now will make happen is if Liverpool are not the team that's on the front foot, whichever team is on the front foot will look really good with this system. So first half versus West Ham, Henderson was running the show, looked really good because Liverpool were front foot. There was a time after half time where I think with the missed penalty, Liverpool just decided clean sheet. They went very Man City game and just thought this is clean sheet, which put West Ham on the front foot. And you started to see Declan Rice run that game, like grab the game by the scruff of the neck. Because of that 2-man midfield, it becomes who's on the front foot, because it'll be 2 midfielders versus 2 midfielders, which is what Klopp tried to avoid completely with the 3 for years. And then 2v2, and I think Fabinho came on and looked terrible, by the way. Declan Rice was just running off him all the time, and suddenly you saw what can happen with the 2 in centre mid, which is why I'm scared of like a Jones Fabinho midfield, to be honest. I'm hoping that because it's Forest that doesn't matter as much, but I think that's what you're going to see, is whoever's the most front foot will start to be really good. Like Rice did look really good. I do think Liverpool, the system made him look good. It was sort of like a good, like, you're going to look really good here by default. And especially Rice, whose game is to do that driving run. And we sort of allowed him to do those driving runs. But he was obviously really good, but I think it was sort of because of the systems and how the game went. Yeah, if you see what I mean. So I was thinking about that, Brady. Genuinely, I was thinking, I was like, would Rice be, after that game, and I think a lot of people will probably be talking about this as well, would Rice be a good signing for Liverpool to replace Fabinho? First of all, I don't think for 60 mil, well, for 60 mil, you just said 60-yard pass and it made me read it. I don't think for 100 mil it's going to happen. Secondly, West Ham don't want to sell, etc. Thirdly, I can't just keep saying secondly. Thirdly, I think he's very different to any of Liverpool's options.
Follow me. Okay.
Like, I don't think he fits what it would mean a big change, and I don't know. I think he's brilliant, but I don't think he's very different. If you look at all of his numbers everywhere, he's very safe passing. He doesn't do that progressive passing and like vertical passing and lose the ball passing that like Henderson does. He is more of a Henderson. 100%. I think he's more Henderson than he is Fabinho in this Liverpool system, this Liverpool team. But I don't think he does a lot of the things that Henderson does. Maybe, obviously, he probably could be able to do it, but I just don't think it quite fits. I don't think it quite works. Won't he be entering the last year of his contract next summer? Is he? I didn't realise that. Thiago's out with an ear infection. What is this cursed football club? What is this cursed football club? Okay, maybe not progressive passing, Breezy. The specific progressive passing that Henderson does. It's the risky passing, not necessarily progressive. So I think Rice does do that, but I think he does a very system-based safe one. If you look at what Henderson does, Henderson's passing numbers are always not that great, and it's not because they could be amazing. When he plays in the sixth for Liverpool, they're really good. But Rice will usually have like 93% pass accuracy, etc. If you actually go and look at the stats on it. Yeah. I think by design, you're a very safe team. By design, 100%. I thought Moyes made some weird calls with like going Bowen up front and waiting so long for Antonio seemed weird to me. Like, that seemed odd. I think there was something in that game for them. There could well have been it could have been 3-0 Liverpool before that, but I think there was something in it. And I think Moyes got himself a bit caught between stools a bit on what to do with Antonio and whether to, because he wanted Bowen on the pitch and he wanted Scamacca on the pitch, and he didn't want to sacrifice either of those. But I think Antonio earlier was the play that he should have made. Anyway, chat, we've started to do football chat. I'm just going to give them numbers. Carry on. Carry on. Have I missed any mud? No, I don't think you have, actually. It's been very... I mean, we've just been doing transfers, so no. Broha's really good in this game. Going to be a must sign. Ooh. Could be a good Newcastle signing, Broha, actually. Should have started Ben Rama instead of Fornals and Bowen FM instead of Downs. Bowen FM. Bowen Ref. Yeah. It's quite interesting what he was trying to do. What? They've said no to the training facilities. Please work with what you have available to you right now. It's not been long since you joined the club. Yeah, but our young 18-year-old centre-back wants it. They keep saying I've not been here long. What does that matter? Do you know who I am? Is Mitrovic good in this FM as well? Yeah, I bet he is, actually. Joe, if it is the real you, you're off to Tranmere on your loan. There you go. You missed the old squad depth screen. The new squad plan is good, but the snapshot of squad depth was a really good thing, particularly when joining a new club. I mean, you still get that, Big Ashy, right? Like, you realise, I don't know if you do you realise you can go to this here? So you still get the squad depth screen, which is this, right? You just need to click on show...
Follow me.
Well, whatever that was. Show full squad view? Yeah, show full squad view. Send me to Cheltenham. I'm sorry, you've gone to Tranmere. Board already know you're spineless. Yep, possibly. He's very good, just had a stink against Liverpool. Yeah, I've watched a bit of Skamaka in other games and he did seem pretty good. And I think Moyes tried to be careful with him and now he's like, I have to play him. Yeah, there you go, Big Ashy. So it still exists. It's just you have an extra click to get there. Yeah, I think it might be a feature, John. I agree. I think it probably is. Which I guess makes sense. I don't mind it. I guess it makes sense. We've won against Aris. 3-1. Wilson, Caicedo, Almiron. Oh, did he get a virus, did he, Skamaka? It does, it doesn't help, does it, when you miss games as a new signing, as Nunes has found out. Wow, Lord. Haaland hasn't got worse this FM. 20 in 11 games, 8 goals versus Fulham. That shouldn't be a thing. It shouldn't be a thing. Right, we've loaned out a couple there. When's Borna Sosa joining? When's this happening? When's the Borna Sosa deal coming through? Because surely that should be done by now. Yeah, he probably does, striker. I agree. Gillespie's gone as well. Haaland is tipped to be the top young player. Was that the one that we saw before? Was that the top goal scorer? No, top player. Top player. So that's 12 and 10, not including Fulham. Still ridiculous, isn't it? Steve Bruce, Aston Villa boss. The guy looks like a sausage roll. Have that, Steve Bruce. Slander, out of absolutely nowhere. All right, Sosa's in. Shall we sign him then? Shall we do this? What's 5-1? Means if you put £1 on, you get £5 back on the odds marks. That was so unnecessary. It really was, wasn't it? I think you have to wait, Screamo, I think, and then they should come through the assignments, I think. Thoughts on the Liverpool lineup? Sorry if you've spoken about it. Just come in. I did just talk about it. Yeah, weird. We'll find out. I'm very interested to see what the midfield looks like, Jacob. Is my feed on it. Is my read on it, sorry. You met Steve Bruce, really nice guy. I bet he is a nice guy. As the bacon just say. We're going to sign Borna Sosa. Mainly to stop Leeds from getting him. But you waited. Don't know then. Don't know. That's interesting. Clates, can you do a YouTube video on all these wonder kids you've been through today? I'm lost with all these great players. Joe, I'm going to call you Joe because I'm going to believe. All right? I'm choosing to believe. I did do a wonder kid video yesterday that came out with 5 of them. I am quite tempted to do another 5 at some point as well with 5 more because there are loads, aren't there? Loads of them. But yeah, probably the answer is yes to that. Right. Borna Sosa is in. Ask Lascelles to mention, or to welcome him, sorry. You actually get £6 back. You do, yeah. You get your original stake back too. You do. I feel like that made it slightly more confusing to explain it to somebody who didn't know, if that makes sense. So that's why I went for it like that. Is he injured already? Do they keep getting injured on them in their medicals? I swear Caicedo got injured for 1 to 2 days, like when he first joined, didn't he? Hey, Joe, love that, buddy. Thank you, mate. What's this song called? This is 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover by Paul Simon. I've just tweeted you a photo of something in my save. I've played United, Arsenal, Tottenham as 3 of the first 6, and this was Broha.
Okay.
Is he outrageous? Broha was good last year. We signed him for Fulham, if you remember. No, not Fulham. What did I say them? Signed him for Plymouth, if you remember. Why has Jack just tweeted no idea then, bud? Not seen anyone else with this problem. And not replying to anybody there, which is fun. You've tweeted me. Let me find it. Up on the bus. He's got 7 and 6. Reece, that's pretty good. I mean, let me look at him in game. I feel like he's a signing we should make, but I don't think we can this window.
Follow me. Okay.
He's really good. He's quite similar to last year, but maybe slightly better. Yeah, he's really good. All right. Oh, we got bids. Not good bids. Loan bids for not paying any of his weight. Why would I say yes to that? People want Jamal on loan, but for nothing. Not even with a future fee. Tell you what, let's pay some of his wages. What's he on? 50k. No wonder no one wants him. Let's pay 20k of his wages. Hopefully that isn't... How long is his contract for? Let's offer that anyway. Still worth it, I think, isn't it? Contract runs... Oh, God, it's 3 years. I kind of don't want to do that now. Hey, CD, how you doing, buddy? Good morning. The decision not to play Thiago today was made at 5:15 a.m. Oh, with an ear infection.
Okay.
We're getting very unlucky with these injuries, aren't we? Like ear infection on the day of the game. Doctor's a Sunderland fan, clearly. Just like giving a few jabs as they do their medicals, Otto. Head physio is a brute. He must be. At least it's not like... At least we've got time before the season starts. Which is a smaller... What's the word I'm looking for? Compensation. Today's Liverpool lineup is a Prime League Cup 11. It is, isn't it? Do you set up your own scouted assignments? If you do, can you show you how you set them up? It's a bit different in this year's game, Squeamo. But like, I know you've had issues with it, but basically do recruitment focuses. And then on each of these, you should have players that they found for them, right? Right now, I've not got any, but I've done these ones where I looked for a centre-back, I looked for a left wing, and I looked for... Well, I didn't do that one, but they did that one for me. Looked for an attacking midfielder. So, like, create a recruitment focus. Say we want... What do we actually want, chat? And we can... They are... I think they are a bit buggy at the moment. Caicedo looks really good, Brian. What do we actually want now? So I'll do a bit of a search. We need a right-back backup, don't we? So maybe like a wing back. Let's put this as a priority. Let's look for... I mean, we'll keep it quite low to hopefully find some. Joe, we've just... Jamal is good backup, but I think we've just signed Borna Sosa, so we've kind of already got another left-back backup. We'll see. We do have another loan offer for him as well, I think. Yeah, Moretti is good. And then you press confirm, and then you'll either have some straight away, or they should appear in a bit when they find some. Do we accept this? Like, he'll go on loan, but he will go for 1.6 mil in the future. Loved it when Lukaku said it was a 2-year loan deal and then the backtrack. I know, yeah. Your meta tactic of FM was an absolute winner. It seems to work in FM23 okay, but might require a couple tweaks. I think that's something I'm going to look at, Jack, as well. Pav and I will look at tweaking a few of the ones that worked before to see if we can make sure they work this year and then test them a bit. Joe Scully is cheap and good. He is. I'm not sure we're looking for him right now, though. Should we let him go? Just get him out of here. We don't have to pay. We'll pay his wages for them, but let's get him out of here. Love how scouts come back at each stage of the scouting to give you best players not fully scouted. Yeah, I like that. Rather than waiting right until the end, they're like, I've found this guy. I'm gonna look at him further, but I have like he looks pretty good. That is really good. Oh, look, actual wages being paid. Oh, let's accept this one as well then, because that's actually a bit of money from Middlesbrough. I don't need that. 25 games and it'll become permanent. 1.6. Let's give them an ultimatum. Let's look at... Can I look at his other ones from here? Can I look at their bids from there? No. Thought you could. You can't. Tony is instead. Oh, yeah. Tony's good. I'm going to reject the... It was the Reading one, right? Middlesbrough it is. That's a bit better. And we've got 7 million to sign one more player, probably, unless we save it. On the squad planner, where would you be looking for another player then? Let's go through them. Strikers. Isak, Wilson, Gakpo. Chris Wood's still here. Yeah, the engine does feel a bit different. It's way more chaotic is what I've found. Way more like possession overturns back and forth. The animations look different completely. Well, not completely, but they do look different. Right winger, I guess Gakpo could play on this side as well if we needed them to. Gakpo on the left. Caicedo, Joel Linton, Bruno. Do we need one more midfielder? Broher installments? I don't think. He's 37 and we've only got 7. We could go and get one of those youngsters. We could go and get like... It'd be cool if there was a right back youngster. Is there a right back? Is there a right back wonderkid that we could get for cheap? Think a little bit lower tempo is better this year. Yeah. Although lower tempo on the down low was very effective for a while in 21 especially. Singo's pretty cheap. Yeah, he is. I mean, I just saw him actually on this screen here. Not.
Follow me.
I like Singo. Signed him before, haven't we? Wrench, I feel like would cost quite a lot. I think it would cost too much. I'm thinking like 18. Let me look at 18-year-old right backs. Someone, what I'm thinking of. Exactly, Pav. You know what I'm thinking of. Mickey C, that's a good shout. Why haven't we signed him yet? Actually, where's Zagadou? He's at Gladbach now. How's he looking? Big Zag. Why haven't we signed him? He won't sign. He's only just joined, doesn't he? Let's look. I want like basically the Antonio Silva version of... Well, the right back version of Antonio Silva is what I want. You got Dodo for 14.5 mil. That's cheap. It's both. We're going to do it as both. Basically, the way that I do YouTube videos, Gambling, is to do updates of what I've played, talk through what I've done, and then play a game and play through a little bit more. I'm going to do that, but on YouTube. So we're going to do this. It's going to be across both. That Trilly's always good in FM. These guys are doubtfully interested. I'd like... These are obviously very expensive, but any of the players just jumping out here? Let's have a look at the thing. Nah, I don't, Joe. Nah, I do play... I play without attribute masking on, so that gives me way, like, easily enough insight into if they're going to be good or not. And I'd rather not know their, like, potential abilities and things. I think it's just... It becomes very much like just sign the best ones then that you can, and it takes away a bit, I think. Martin Fernandez, is he good? Let's pop this down a little bit. I did do a recruitment focus on this, right? Yeah. Norjland have good players. Oh, this guy. Was he half Brazilian? Yeah, this is the half Brazilian guy I think that we signed for Hertha, wasn't it? Keke top. Thomas Lamar at 4 mil is transfer listed. Yeah, I've seen that. Finn Stevens at Swansea. He's on loan from Brentford. Never meant to be good, but no. And then Willie Camado. I don't know, Willie? Not for me. I'd like a bit more pace, lads.
Follow me. Okay.
Did someone say Malo Gusto? He looks quite good. Thiago Santos. Thiago Santos has been quite good for a few years, hasn't he? Timothy Pembele, probably not that expensive, actually. There's Joe Scally. Joe Scally, someone did say. You did, yeah. It depends what type of bug it is, Josh. Database things will carry over. Other gameplay updates and patches will be patched, if that makes sense. Game's been out a day. Joe Scally is good. He sounds like he should be from Liverpool, shouldn't he? Looks like he does look like a good backup, doesn't he? Yeah. Let's have a look at Martin Fernandez. Martim. $16, I guess, isn't he? What? Kaladzic isn't on here? They just didn't put Kaladzic in. He is. He's there, look. Oh, the injury's not on there. Ah, I see. Yeah, no, it's not. Oh, yeah.
Follow me. Okay.
That's true. Gorosabal. Gorosabal, I think I've looked in before, actually. 25 years old, but it's probably not. It's good, though. Let's scout that Martin guy. None of these are, like, jumping out as, like, I must sign, right? Get one with long throws to see if it's a thing. I mean, there is that as well. Rico Lewis. You could do some testing. Yeah, I'm happy to do some testing. Like, I know what you mean. We could do, couldn't we? Yeah, Jaden Bogle's always a shout. Can confirm it's a thing. The long throws. We're scouting him already. This Finn Stevens comes up in 5 recruitment focuses. Wow. I might just wait for the recruitment focus on that one. I'm going to see what they say. Did you look at Bicetic? I didn't actually, but he's clearly highly rated, isn't he? Lamptey cost an arm and a leg, Joe, is the issue. Would be great. Can you play right back? Interesting that he can't. I bet he could. Is right back all that we're looking for here? Or are we going to do... Because Mankio's just our backup at the moment, who I think looks as good as a lot of the backups we were looking at there. Like, do we save the money and wait? Or do we do a very mad... Is there anyone else we can sell? Jamal Lewis and... Did you reject... Oh, you're going to... Joe's going to Tranmere. Jamal Lewis is going. Is there anyone else we sell here to finance maybe getting Kone? Belgium guy plays down the right from AC. Was it... Salamakers, or is that him? Tavernier be a good signing, but I think he'd cost too much. Yeah, Salamakers. Wow, he's cheap. Oh, I want to sign him. Why is Salamakers, why is he so cheap? 11 mil. Is Aronson not good? That's sad, Ren. What are you doing with Elliot Anderson this year? He's gone out on loan this year just to Tubi, but he does look very good, yeah. Teketler's great, but maybe not for right back. I love Kalulu, Heinze. I want to sign Salamakers. I think he'd be a really smart signing. For 9 mil. They list him at the start. Well, they haven't yet. Shall I wait to see if he's listed? In your save, he's at Chelsea for 12 mil. Do they list him for any cheaper than this? Because like, he's quite cheap anyway, right? Why do they want to get rid of him? He's only on 21k as well. I feel like he's a really good, at least back at right back for Trippier. We're only looking for a right back, aren't we? Should we just get him now? Like, we only really want him as a right back anyway. As a backup, sorry. Definitely as a right back. 5 now, 5 later. Yeah, right? 5 now, 5 later. Guess if you play 12 games, we can give you that 2 mil that you wanted. Like, that's cheap. You need Botta, we do. Buy him right away. Looks quality for the price, right? They want to make it... you can have that. They want to make it 14, which isn't the worst thing. Let's just get rid of that. Make it... I'll make it 6 here. And then we can make that. Basically free for that price. What's that? 15. Surely. That's a no-brainer, right? That's a no-brainer. Can you do a video on more in-depth scouting? Yeah, potentially. Like, especially using these recruitment focuses. I think, Joe, with this one as well, though, it's about giving it a go. Because this year it's quite... I think it's quite... What's the word for this? Where it's... Where it's how... If you do it, you'll learn intuitive. I think it's quite intuitive this year. Where you're literally... And way more than before. I feel like the scouting before did seem like quite overwhelming and it felt like a lot. But this year, you've just got your scouts doing what they do. Like, especially if you set your scouts to be like, put them to responsibilities. And then you've got your recruitment focus focuses, which is basically, I want a right back, go and find a right back. And it does it, and in quite a nice way, and it's very easy and look through them. All players seem so cheap this FM. I wouldn't say all of them, but I guess quite a few do. Right, very interested, but also, good lord, he wants a lot. Why is that red? Just because it's a promise. I'd like to try and get rid of all that, to be honest. Let's see what he says. Okay, good. I just promised him regular starter. Does that work? Here's a question, chat. You know when you could move them down their squad status immediately when they signed last year? Can you still do that? Because I'd quite like to make Salamanca's actually a backup. And I've just promised him regular starter, which I probably shouldn't have done. You've been able to. Well, let's try and do it. Let's test it. Yearly wage rise is not good. He'll be not tried it. He'll be. See, last year, Leo, he wasn't. You could do it last year and it didn't, and they were fine with it, weirdly.
Okay.
You could actually do it way more than I think people realised last year. Just have a look to see if they were going to be unhappy with it. And if they didn't mention that they'd be unhappy, you could just do it. Let's put this up. 60k a week. Yeah, you're fine to start a long save now. Just know that if there is any data changes to for example, Gerrard won't be Villa manager in this build of it, but he will be before the full launch. So things like that won't be changed. But yeah, you're fine to start. Have we got ads, have we? Have we got ads? I don't know, I just stopped talking there. We're doing contracts. I think we'll miss this one. I should go and get a drink, but I haven't actually finished my squash. Oh, interesting, Leo. Interesting. All right, we've made our bid for Salamanca's. Salamakers? Salamakers. Can you check Buonate? Yes, he was quite good on FIFA at one point, wasn't he? How you doing, Tom? Diego Buonanotte. Again, I know he's older, but physicals, please. Same with Middlesbrough. No manager now, but will be before the full game. I think so, so that will change. Yeah, exactly. Can you get Facebacks on the Steam Workshop? I'm wondering if you should get it on Steam now or wait till release on Game Pass. I think you can. Pretty sure you should be able to get Facebacks on the Steam Workshop, right? I actually don't know. Usually what I do is just move the one from last year to this year, and it works. So, because I've got the big sorted out SI cutouts pack that I'll just move across at some point. I love Baku, Bodders. Love Baku. I think he'd cost too much compared to that Salamanca's who looked quite cheap. Baku's cheap. You moved all your graphics and it worked. Yeah, it will do. How you doing, second yellow cardigan? Great name. Baku is cheap. So, should we sign him instead? You picked him up for around 10 mil, including installments. Including installments.
Okay.
Or as well as, I see, yeah. Let's compare him with Salamakers. They're actually not that... They're actually quite similar. Oh, Facundo, the wonderkid. Sorry. I thought you meant about the one that was on, like, FIFA and stuff. I can't find him. Oh, I press continue. I'll go back and find them in a second. I don't know, Lord. Probably not. What's the best way to make sure you get all the best wonderkids are in the database? Do you need to load their leagues? BRP, the best way to do it would probably to be not to load their leagues, but to go and load players from each nation. So go on the advanced settings for loading leagues, and then go and sign, like, look at different nations and just load the players with the best. Like, you can load players without loading the leagues. That's probably the best way to do it. But again, it depends on your system and how slow you want to make your game on your PC or laptop or whatever. So the easiest way would be to load everything and then you get everyone, but there's no, like, complete answer for it, really. Am I good to start a long save? Yeah, you're good to start a long save, Snoop. Maybe we should get a there he is. Christ, he's good. Okay, whoever was saying about signing it or looking at him, yeah, he is really good. What does Joe Gallagher look like? I think really good. He comes up in a lot of scout searches, so I think he's quite good. Yeah, 20. Going to be a very solid striker in the Prem. Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah. Watching FM and playing FM? Playing FM, watching FM, and cricket. Nice. Ooh, Jacob Murphy. Mandatory £2 million fee. Will you pay some of his wages? Because if so, it's a done deal. Didn't think so. Give me $1 million for him then. Didn't use left back at 2022. This game will be great for my tactics. Full of cheap right backs. Nice. If I start a save, will it be saved when the full game? Yes. Maybe a command. Any of the mods. If you start a save in the beta, it will roll over. It will continue through full release. I don't know. Word it better than that, obviously, but yes. Yeah, I'm enjoying it, James. There are a few little really nice things that are making me... I was always going to enjoy FM. I play a lot of FM, right? I wasn't going to pick up FM23 and go, hate it, because I loved 22. So, yes. Oh, flipping heck. Well, that's bad. That might change our transfer strategy a little bit now. Can we get a refund? Oh, 6 months, broken lower leg to our £30 million signing. Oh, at least Salamakers can play on that right-hand side, but that's not good. 5 months with a specialist is still a yikes. That means we've got quite a few long-term injuries now, haven't we? Surely it's within the 30 days warranty. Surely. Oh, no. Cody. Cool. Can we watch the tackle? How do we actually... Can we watch the tackle? Will it show it? Let's have a look. See if we can. He's missing the World Cup as well, isn't he? He is. This is it here. This is how he's broke his leg. Warranty review. Injury caused by Newcastle voided. No! We've had some lawyers come in. This is how Cody Gakpo broke his leg before he'd played a competitive minute for us. Oh, it's horrible. It's Martin Brathwaite. Of course it was. It's horrible. I think they had 2 goes at him. I've seen some really weird things. Let's see if this happens. I've seen a few when this ghost-like physio runs on. I've seen them do some really weird animations with injuries. I just want to see if it happens now, where they're sliding all over the place. Oh, we didn't get to see it. It was a cruncher though. Let's see it one more time. One more time. The richest man in football out to kill people. Yep. Ex-Middlesbrough. They had a go at him there. That's a horror. It's a horror. And do you know what? Brathwaite's got the gall to pretend he's injured as well, look, after doing that. Look at him. Get out of the way. Was it not even a free kick, for Christ's sake? Didn't even try for the ball, did he? We've lost Cody Gakpo, who we signed for... £38 million. Gakpo got a yellow for that. No, he didn't, did he? 38 million. And he's broke his leg. Now what do we do? Because we don't have any money. Oh, you was joking, I see. Do you know what? That's good. This is good. That's a nice little feature. Straight away, look. I was like, who do we get as his replacement? And straight away in the news articles was... Here's a replacement. And it called Gakpo replacement straight away. I think that might have been in FM22 as well, but you don't see it that often, do you? So it's quite nice to see. They recommend Thomas Lamar, who I don't think is going to be the guy. He's quite cheap, but I don't think he's going to be the guy. When did you last save it? Reload. We're not going to reload. I think it's all part of it, isn't it? There he is again. Came up at the start of the stream. Yeah, he did. He did come up as well. Let's go and get a youngster. I was going to say, do we go and get Shelder up? In all seriousness, we looked at him earlier on. Do we go and get a Shelder up in for £7 million, which is the money we've got right now? It says sign him whatever the price. He's not quite ready, but like for the money, are we going to get anybody better than this, as well as like locking down the future, right? Fekir, I like Fekir, but does he have a release clause as well? For 7.5 million for continental competition. That's not us though, is it? So like we'd have to actually make an offer. Cole Palmer loan to buy. Cole Palmer would be really good, but why would you get a Shelder up when you can get Reece Nelson? Let's see what his guy says. His agent is what I mean by that. We could get Rooney Bargy as well, actually. That's a good shout. 5.8 to 7.6. They don't want to sell him. Would expect to be a star player. Is that a bit over the top? Like, we signed Antonio Silva and he wanted to be a star player. Kitenge. Oh, Kitenge would be great shout. He wants 47k a week as well. He wouldn't be a cheap signing, Shelder up. Bringing Fuller. We could bring in Ricardo Fuller. That's a shout as well. That does seem a bit over the top, right? Considering he's 18. Just make him a regular once he joins. True. Gabriel Veron. Should we have a quick little look in case there's anybody else? Kane Felix could do the job. He could. I was playing a Hereford save and genuinely Kane Felix was banging goals in. We could look at the right-hand side as well here, actually. Because I would quite like for it to be an inside forward on the right, which we haven't. Because I was going to move, because Saint Maximan could go back to the left-hand side. If only Cher Lloyd was available. We have fun, don't we? Giannis Hadji, not a bad shout. Oh, there's loads. Oh, I tell you what. We could go and get Farias. These guys are expensive. Cole Palmer is there, look. And he's interested. Stengs Ojeda. 23. Noah Lang. Noah Lang's a shout. He's actually 23, but very highly rated in the Dutch team, isn't he? I think Noah Lang would be quite a realistic Newcastle signing. Recall Stevenson. We could recall... Elliot Stevens, you mean? We could do. Yanis Hadji. Can I just have a look at Yanis Hadji? I'll come back to this, I think. Tete's on there. Don't like his physicals. 9 agility, 9 pace. I think he's too slow. How high is Noah Lang in that photo? I wouldn't like to comment. But he is playing in the... No, I know he is Dutch. He's playing in Belgium, though. Who's loanable? I don't know if I want to do a loan. Ismail Assar. Do you know what? Ismail Assar sounds like a really good idea because he's playing in the Championship. He's very expensive, though. Like, Ismail Assar would be a great signing here. I'd really like that as an idea. If he was 20 mil, 15 mil, 20 mil. Dennis Mann, Alanga loan, Abada. I think we just looked at Abada, didn't we? The other Watford guy. João Pedro? Not sure about Abada. He looks alright, but yeah. Alberto Malero. We could go and get like... We've got 7 mil up front, so we can go and... We can use that money. Malero, not quite. We could like... Like, this would be a shout. Yasser Espria. This is where you can recommend people, by the way. I won't be able to look at all of them, but please feel free to recommend them in the chat now. Like, do we go and try and break the bank on this guy? James, thank you for the 2 months. Thank you, buddy. Thank you very much for the 2 months resale. What a guy. So you don't have all the 7 mil. Oh, yeah, we're spending on Salamanca's, so we don't have the 7 mil up front. True. How much are we spending on Salamanca's? We actually have no money. Do I need to cancel Salamanca's and get a winger instead and then just have Manquillo as the backup? Oh, is that the thing here? Do I need to cancel the Salamanca's and get Luca Romero instead? Kiefer Moore. Not sure he's going to play him right wing. Madueke costs too much. Luca Romero is not interested. Is that a release clause? No. There's a Brazilian called Marcos Antonio. Yeah, he's good. Aspria. Let me look at Aspria. Spooky. I know. I just saw that as well. Okay, so weird. Or we delay. Yeah, we could also delay, couldn't we? This one, right? Nope. Which Aspria is it? Oh, Yasa. Yeah, sorry. It's quite good. I wonder what his potential is. Because he's gettable. Either footed as well, which would be really helpful for playing on either side. And it is only a stopgap until a stopgap po, isn't he? That's not a terrible shout. Is he quite ready though? Like if you compare him to like Almiron, who would be the guy who would come in now, he's probably not better than Almiron, is he? Of course he's 18, but just by everyone from Watford, that is seemingly the idea, isn't it? Ryan Kent for you. Do you reckon? How good is Kent on FM? Yeah. The mentals are a bit meh. Is Gabriel Veron still good? He's like a classic FM signing forever. Oh, he's moved to Porto, did he? He's quite good. Roy Kent. No, Reece Nelson. Let's do one of these then. Let's do a recruitment focus. We need a right winger to play as an inside forward. They need to be quite good. Is this like is this minimum, right? It sets the minimum current ability. We need areas anywhere. I think I'd like them to be up to 23. I think do you know what? We'll go 24. Top priority. Go. Any on there already? Lucas Moura's come up. Christian Pavon. Oh, I didn't look at... This is the one that... This might be the smart one. If he hasn't gone to Arsenal already, because he would be very cheap. He did go to Arsenal. Like, this would have been the shout, maybe. Go and get Farias, but he went to Arsenal for 3.8 mil. That's so cheap, isn't it? Is Barco still in MLS? No, did he ever go there? No. Oh, Hernan Barcos, by the way. An absolute hero of mine. On FIFA. Anyway... Love him. Barco, he's still at Boca, right? Or River. Was he in the MLS? Yeah, he was. He was in MLS. He went to Atlanta. Yeah, he's on loan from them. So I can't get him now anyway, can I? Leao too expensive. We have like 7 mil. Jota at Celtic, me. I might just wait for some of those. I might wait for those the scout reports to come back. Could get Quaresma. There's a shout. We could get Quaresma, couldn't we? He is free. Yeah, there you go. Look, whoever was doing the City save earlier, City are actually signing Walker Peters for 44 mil. Why are you opposed to loans? I don't know why I'm opposed to loans, actually, Derek. It's a good point. Shall I have a look? I don't know is the answer to that. I think because I like to just build for the future. And sometimes loans can be they feel a bit cheaty sometimes. So maybe that's why, but I probably should be looking for one right now, shouldn't I? Marcus Edwards, not in a loan listed, but would be interested in a loan. Haaland scored 21 goals in 11 games. Flipping heck. Heard Zealand's loan song was put off forever. That could be it. Right, there's none on there. Oscar Bob. Loan listed. And Peter Pusic. 23. Loan listed. Trincao, Evan Ilson. I'm just a bit... I agree it feels cheaty, but the season circumstance... Yeah, no, you're right, Derek. This is the... Like, if you were to pick a time where loans would be the exact way to go, this would kind of be it, wouldn't it? Do you know what? On my recruitment focus, did I put loan as well? Did I put... Yeah, I put transfer and loan. So it's... Hopefully they'll tell us one as well. Is Carvalho loan listed? I doubt it. They might not loan him to us either. Maybe he is loan listed. He is. They can't loan him to us. So no. Can you show Fellaini, please? Fine. There he is. There's Fellaini. The name of the song is Kodachrome by Paul Simon. He is, but not for you. Exactly. Yeah. Sabitzer for 11 mil. Doesn't really play right wing, though, does he? Or left wing. He's not a winger. Chukwueze, lots of people asking for. Is fairly cheap and would be good. I wonder if they'd take a loan with a future fee. Meh. He's quite cheap, isn't he, Chukwueze? 13.5. We might be able to do Chukwueze if we did some... I'm not sure I want to, though. Because we've got Gakpo coming back. That's the thing. Madueke would be too much. Otherwise, yes. Because he's English as well. Any Dutch football... Dutch league fans in the chat, by the way? How's Madueke actually doing in real life? Is he impressive? Is he someone we should be looking for as like to play for England at some point? Alanga, me. Did you load all the leagues? Most of them, quite a lot of them. They want a lot of money. Hakan Evjen is an interesting player. Hakan Evjen was a hero in the Hertha original Hertha save. Have I got a scout report on him yet? No. Let's get one. Ismail Assar, 28 million. To me, Evian is a ball at IRL as well. Yeah. Noni was decent last season. Afternoon, Kigadoodles. How you doing, buddy? Edwards from Sporting. He's amazing. Good to see. All this is telling me is that we should probably sign Sheldrup for like 7 mil. And then he becomes the backup when Gakpo comes back. He had injury problems, did he, Madueke? Interesting. Played his first minutes against Arsenal again. Oh, that must be somebody else. Oh, no, unless they played, I don't know. Fofana from Mulder. This one, Datro. There's a cheap one. Someone said about him earlier, didn't they? He did play against us on Thursday. Okay, that was it then. Ilyas Akamak, that's the Barcelona one, isn't it, Prince? Pedro Neto too expensive. Sign him and change per letter shirts to make your money back. Good shout. Okay. Bernard, no. Fofana's really good. Who do we prefer, Fofana or Sheldrup? He's not interested. So I guess Sheldrup's the guy. Get a scout report first. Yeah, I couldn't for him. Like, Sheldrup's got the potential. Like, look over here. It's always nice to see. Look at the potential on Sheldrup here. He's already 2.5 stars, which means it would be a risk to use him. But we could just not use the winger as well, though. Like, we can play him at home, maybe, or like we would make money. Klozek, play him as a Metzala. Yeah, we didn't actually look at Rooney Bargy, did we?
Follow me. Okay.
Yeah, he was a wonder kid in 22. Rooney's also 16 though, so it's like he's not interested. How cheap could we get him? Because if we get it for 2.5 up front, I think we do this anyway. What do they want? 7 mil.
Follow me. Okay.
Do we sign Sheldrup? I know that overall it ends up being more, but that's 2.5 million right now, meaning we might be able to get... We should possibly be able to get Salamakers as well. I think we should do this. Yasin Ayari. I don't know who that is, but okay. Just nearly just had a bad start to my Brighton save. Trossard wanted to explore his options, so I told him to do so, and he triggered his extension clause. Nice. Ansu will drop straight in. 3 mil up front and 45 over the next 2 years. That would work, wouldn't it? Late to the stream. Good to see you all. How you doing, Jack? Thanks for the 3 months, buddy. Thanks for the resub. Thank you to everyone who's resubbed today, by the way. Or subscribed for the first time. Legends, welcome. We'll be live again tomorrow morning, by the way. We will be doing weekend morning streams. And also, next week is half term. So there will be streams throughout the week as well. I'm going to try and do as many as possible to play the save and then do videos in between the saves and play the save and all of that stuff. And with half term, we'll be able to do that as well as doing lots of other videos too. Quite exciting times. So if you are new here and you've enjoyed yourself, get ready for more, because I'm going to do more. He wants to be a star player. That's madness. Madness. I think that's a bit buggy. Star player at 18. Like, we will put this in, but again, we'll make it 150 mil. I still think we should do it, though. I still think we should get this done. Oyston Doe wants his client to be star player. Yeah. Oh, is he, Nicky? Oh, it's Oyston Doval. No patience either. All right. Oh, God, I've just noticed something. He's going to go to 75k a week if he plays 5 games for Norway. Oh. Do you want to send this offer before you leave the page? Yes. Oh, well. That's okay, I think. Because he's going to be worth it, I think. He's going to be that good, isn't he? Bump his wage and get rid of it. Yeah, we can just give him a new contract as well, can't we? On this, when he plays 4, we'll give him a new contract. Good idea. Are you saying to change it now? I think it will probably offset it anyway. If we bump his wage now, it probably pays the difference anyway. I think I'm not too worried about it. I think it'll be okay. Found that a lot of players want to be unrealistically star players. Yeah, you could do either. Yeah, got you. I agree. Right, we've signed 2 18-year-olds, or tried to there, and both of them wanted to be star player immediately, which seems like a lot. I need to remember with Salamakers if he joins as well, and same with him, that I need to see if I can move them down again. Do I make here Kieran Trippier the captain? Because Lascelles isn't going to play. I'm doing that. And meh, if there's mutiny, there's mutiny. I'm doing it. Did I? Declared interest in Ruben Neves. Did I? When did I declare my interest in him? Bro is really good, yeah. Do we need Richie in midfield? Ricky's really good. Really good. Great midfielder. Too expensive at the moment, though. The yellow pages. Fake news. Can I come out and say this is fake news? He wants to join, though. Agent fuss. Good. I like it. It should be in the game, that type of thing, isn't it? But yeah, I think it was that. Right, chat. Your contract's going to expire. Good. Quinton Fortune's joined. Get in. That is what we like to see. And as much as I kind of don't want to do this, because this has been a stream for the ages, genuinely, this many people watching, I've been very chill about it, but this many people watching means a lot. So thank you very much for hanging out. If you are new here and you've not dropped a follow, feel free to do so. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Again, 9 a.m. start, maybe just beforehand. And we're going to go and play through this. The first game of the season is in 4 days' time. So we'll come back and play those then. And yeah, thank you so much for the support. It is a new series, Kyoka. Yeah, it will be out over on YouTube as well. What I'll do is I'll play today, play tomorrow. Then I'll do a video based on what we've done so far, sort of thing. So yeah, if you want to follow it on YouTube as well, there will be episodes on there that will be extra to the streams. It won't just be highlights. It's going to be playing on a little bit and talking about it. So it's going to go between the two of them, and during both I'll keep people up to date on both. It'll work. I'm going to make it work. But yeah, over on YouTube as well, it's Clates over on there. There's a link in the chat as well. Owen, thank you for the very last minute primer. Appreciate you, buddy. Genuinely humbled by so many people coming out to watch, starting a new series today. You're all legends. Thank you for hanging out. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow. Go and follow on all the socials and all that stuff too. Go and check out the link to go and buy FM if you haven't done so already. And have a lovely rest of your Saturdays. Enjoy. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.